the time for all of us to raise our voices and to say this country is also our country, is also the country of our immigrants, because we are the one who built it. If you can enjoy.
The cries of Dr. Gerald Gabot, the Haitian immigrant in charge of the Immigrant Family Services Institute. She's reacting to the U.S. Supreme Court.
This is the time.
You hear that, family? Now is the time for people to come together. I guess deportations and immigration reform is where these tethers draw the line. Interesting. You want to come together now when it's convenient for you. But when Black Americans are going through the things that we're going through in this country, you don't want to come together. You don't want to protest. You don't want to cry out against white supremacy and fight white supremacy. But now that your TPS status has been terminated here and you have to go back to your shithole country, now you want unity. Now you want to come together. How interesting. What a coinky dink. Family, and they wonder why we don't want unity. Unity means Black Americans do everything and they do nothing. It doesn't work that way. Unity is a two-way street. Black Americans should be getting some type of reciprocity from these melanated immigrant groups, these Africans and Caribbeans, but there is none, and there hasn't been any since they have been immigrating here since the late 60s. We literally paved the way for these people to be able to come here with our Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, aka the Hart-Celler Act. We removed the quotas from off of Africa. The quota on Africa and in Africa at that time was 0. For the Caribbeans, it was 100 people per year. Now there are millions of them here. Collectively, there are over 5 million Africans and Caribbeans here combined. And that's because of Black Americans and our civil rights movement. And everyone in this country benefits from civil rights, not just them. Also, certain Latin and Asian countries were also able to come here because of the same acts that I just mentioned. And they're very ungrateful as well. They're just as anti-Black American as the Africans and the Caribbeans. These melanated people are no different than the other immigrant groups here. They come here for opportunity. They don't care about this country. They won't put this country first because they did not build it. And not only that, they're ungrateful. And they want to side with white supremacists every day of the week. But as soon as something happens to them, as soon as these white supremacists get on their bumper, they cry foul. And oh, Black Americans, come help. Where y'all at? Why y'all not outside protesting for us? Why y'all not standing for us? Now we bad people. Now you want to gaslight us. Not gonna happen. We are the new ancestors. But shout out to our ancestors, period. But the new generation, we are realizing that our people have made mistakes. And we're just simply trying to correct it. We're not being racist. We're not against people because of the color of their skin, their religion, their sex, they whatever. We're judging people simply off of the content of their character. Speaking of content of character, the Haitians specifically, they're saying that their TPS status ending is due to racism now. How? The Syrians' TPS status was terminated as well. They're not crying racism. They packing their shit so they can leave. We just advise y'all to do the same. The only difference between the Haitians and the Syrians is that there are approximately 350,000 Haitians that are affected by this decision and only 6,100 Syrians. Their country's just as bad as Haiti. If I'm not mistaken, they're still going through a civil war. They're not crying racism. They're not bitching, moaning, kicking and screaming to stay here like the Haitians are. But these are the same people that talk down on us as if they're better than us while they're in our country. And like I said, they wonder why we're not outside fighting for them. Do y'all remember the dirt cookie girl? Hmm? Y'all remember the dirt cookie girl that just came out the side of her neck and said that we dirty black Americans? Well, you Haitians, y'all can thank her for black Americans being happy that your TPS status got terminated. And that's why we're celebrating. Because of people like her. Y'all got too many of her running around in y'all community. And you don't check them. So since you don't do it, we're going to do it for you. And if y'all don't remember, here's the video.
I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American? Dirty black American.
You see that? Unprovoked. She walks into a podcast that black Americans have allowed her on. They ask her one simple question. Hey, where you from? She hit him with the, I'm Haitian. Why? We just asking. We want to know who we around. What's wrong with that? Hey, where you from? That's a normal question that black Americans ask. I ask people that all the time. Why you getting offended? Because these people are ashamed of where they come from. With that being said, family, this video right here gives you a glimpse into how a lot of us feel. They love to say, oh, FBAs, y'all only online. Yeah, y'all sure about that? You sure about that? This is how our people feel collectively, for the most part. We are not immigrants, and we will not be outside fighting for y'all. And we're going to address your disrespect with our silence.
So the Supreme Court just ruled to end the TPS refugee protections for Haitians and Syrians. So basically, if Haitians and Syrians were over here on the TPS, which is about 356,000 people, it has officially been ended and they have to go back home. They're not going to round them up, but if they catch them or if anything happens, they're going to be deported. And it's a shame, and the ship has sailed, but indigenous, foundational, ethnic Americans, ourselves, the descendants of those who were in bondage here in America, we tried to help you and we were helping you for so long, and you guys were so rude and so disrespectful, and you don't have our support anymore. And you didn't understand what our support meant because you were too new to the country and you got too arrogant and you just wanted to side with white supremacy so bad. And so now all your protections, everything's going away. And it's going away because we no longer are fighting for you. We're no longer supporting you. We're no longer having your back. And this is just a warning in terms of just, it's not even a warning. It is what it is. And we're putting ourselves first now. And it's just a shame because I know there's some good people caught up in that. But next time, if you guys are allowed into somebody else's country and there's a group that you think are quote unquote oppressed, but they fought for you and they side with you every time, they ally with you and they support you, maybe don't piss them off. Maybe don't get to them to a point where they don't want to help you anymore. And so now, because the people, if anybody from Haiti or other countries are watching this, the people who are from your country, once they get citizenship, once they get to a certain position, they don't care about you anymore. And that's just what we've seen in America. There may be some that care, but the majority don't. They feel like they're better than you. They want to be better than you. They immediately incorporate classism into how they look at things. And they want to say, well, I'm now an American citizen and I'm better than those people and those people shouldn't be here, and all these different types of mindsets. They don't help you. So one thing is, YT people aren't really going to help you. You may have some liberals, but not really, because liberals basically use us to do their dirty work. So like liberals have an idea that what they want to do, and then they turn and they try to get us as ethnic Americans, indigenous Americans, foundational, to do their dirty work and to fight for it and to get it passed. And you guys don't know America well enough, so you didn't understand that part. You thought you were better. You thought you knew things. You thought, they gassed you up made you feel a certain way. And now, and it's just a shame. It's just a shame because I know the horrific conditions that some of them are going to have to go back to. So in any case, that's the decision. Um, Foundational stand up, Sulani stand up. It's I'm glad we're putting energy back into ourselves now, and it's just people are just so foolish. They're just. I mean,
I heard her. I mean, she's saying how a lot of us feel out loud. We did our best to try to unite with these people. We literally paved the way for them to be able to come here to this country and make something of themselves. But I mean, to be honest, what can we really expect from people who come from third world countries? They're uneducated, they're ignorant, they're unskilled. The first piece of education comes in someone else's country. The first jobs come in another person's country. And somehow they think they know everything. Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. They're so poor, they're eating dirt cookies. It's that bad. And these people somehow think that they're above us. To be honest, I think that's a projection. I think they're insecure. They have no ethnic pride, very low ethnic pride, if they have any. Because the moment they get over here and get just a basic job, they think they made it. Like, dude or ma'am, you have basic things that every adult should have: a job, maybe a car, a roof over your head, clean running water, some heat, maybe some air conditioning, okay? And you don't have to live in a tin house with sheets on the top of it as a roof like they do in Haiti. Now, I'm not going to say that every part of Haiti is super duper poor, but let's be honest, overall it is. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being honest. These people don't want to live there. And to be honest, they should be ashamed of themselves. They're always screaming about 1804, the Haitian Revolution, the Haitian Revolution, the Haitian Revolution. Okay, let's talk about the Haitian Revolution real quick. Between 100 and 150,000 Haitians lost their lives for them to have control of the island. And this is how they honor their ancestors, by allowing Haiti to become the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere and running and fleeing all over the world, especially to the US, and then trying to morph into Black Americans. Haitians are not Black Americans. You cannot immigrate to someone else's country and now all of a sudden you're part of their ethnic group. It doesn't work that way. We are not the same people. Miss me with the we all black stuff. Because I don't see myself as racially black. Race is a social construct that was developed by Europeans in order to take over the world basically, based on race. It's nothing but a social status where they put white people at the top, black people at the bottom. So if you admit that if you say that you're black racially, you're basically saying that you're beneath white people. And I refuse to say that. I'm not beneath no man or no woman on this earth. I'm a proud foundational Black American. I know where I come from. I know where I've been. I know where I'm headed. I know where I'm going. And I'll be damned if anybody looks down on me or my people. We are literally the moral compass of this country. Do we have a degenerate class? Yes. But so does every ethnic group in this country. And to be honest, these people are way far worse than Black Americans. We'll get into that later, though, especially these Haitians. They are unaliving each other over there. I've seen videos of these motherfuckers eating each other. Black Americans don't do that. Okay? Their ancestors died for them to have that country, and they don't even want to live there. You wish you was a Black American. Say we don't got no culture? No, you don't have no culture. When you get to America, you start trying to walk, talk, and dress like a Black American. You will never be a Black American. That's what I mean when I say these people don't have no culture. You trying to reinvent yourself using our culture, and it don't work that way. Especially while you despise us at the same time. And these people wonder why we don't stand up for them now and why we're delineating. People like the Dirt Cookie Girl are a perfect example why. And these people won't fight against white supremacy, but they will fight to stay in someone else's country. Make it make sense.
And I bring forth the voices of the Haitian community. We woke up this morning in fear of what that means. Family separation, deportation, and those are the realities. We have TPS holders who have been in this country calling the United States home for the past 10, 15, 20 years. They are our doctors, caregivers, attorneys, taxi drivers, the immigrants who keep these United States of ours moving. Today, the Supreme Court sent a blow to the community, to all immigrants, but we stand firm, undeterred, strong to let the community know and all immigrants know that we will not be defeated. And I bring forth.
You've already been defeated. After 1804, French doubled back on them in 1825, and they wanted war. They wanted that country back. And what did the Haitians do? They waved the white flag, and they signed a treaty to pay these people 150 million francs. In today's money, that's $500 million. I wish I would pay a colonizer money for reparations. Bitch, you gonna have to come get that in blood. Fuck you mean. So you already defeated. You don't want to live in a country that your ancestors fought for and died for. You already defeated. You fleeing from Haiti and going everywhere around the world, especially to the USA. And then you trying to be like me and my sisters. You already defeated. You think you racially black. You mentally colonized. You already defeated. You think you us. You are already defeated. And the crazy thing, we tried to tell these people that they see all of us as black. So you need to side with the Black Americans. But what they do, they came here and got on the side of the white supremacists. Oh, Black Americans, y'all baby mamas, y'all baby daddies, y'all don't go to school, y'all don't get educations, y'all don't run nothing, y'all don't got no power in this country. But these the main people coming to my TikTok lives every day, panhandling for unity. If we don't got no power, why y'all keep begging us for unity? And do y'all remember when the Haitians was getting their ass whipped on horseback down there in the Gulf of Mexico, down there in Texas? Who spoke out against that? Black Americans, because we didn't know no better. These people have been shitting on us since day one, and here we are fighting for them. We are too damn nice, but we standing up for ourselves now. Those days are over. We the new ancestors. I don't care what my old ancestors did when it comes to them. Love my ancestors, but they made a mistake fighting for these people. They should have been fighting for Black American interest only. Because when we was going through slavery and our families was getting divided, when we was going through Jim Crow, redlining, gentrification, police brutality that we still go through today, and they mock and laugh at, when our people get lynched, they mock us and laugh at it. Where was they? Nowhere to be found. But these the same people that try to act like Louisiana culture belongs to them. Y'all wasn't here. Black Americans shaped everything in this country when it comes to culture, our history and our legacy. And you will not try to latch on to it. because you not known for nothing but 1804. You a one-hit wonder. You haven't had no success stories in over 200 years. That's why you trying to be us. But those days are over. And that's why they so mad that we delineate. Because it puts them in a box. And people got to see them for who they truly are. And then they got to stand up for themselves. And they not going to do that. Unless they're getting deported. Or there are changes to immigration policies. That's where tethers draw the line. They will let these white supremacists put belt to their ass and they flip-flops all day, every day. As long as they get to live here in this country. Pathetic. And speaking of the white supremacists, they be the main ones saying, oh, white people will pick us over y'all. We don't need white people validation. Y'all do. We don't care what they think. I had a tether tell me the other day, white people would rather have y'all in Africa than here. Ask them, who would they rather have here, Africans or black Americans? Ask black Americans who we would rather have here. You think we want Europeans here? We want them gone. We've been here longer than them. The white Americans didn't even want them here when they first started immigrating here. Man, don't make me get into that history. Knock it off. They had to prove themselves to be allowed into whiteness. They're not even ethnically white. The same way how these melanated immigrants are not ethnically black. That's why you can miss me with that we all black shit. But bottom line is, I'll show you Haitians and all you other African and Caribbean immigrants how these white supremacists really feel about you. You know Megan KKK Kelly. She always speaks her mind, especially when it comes to melanated people. Won't say shit about white people though. But she'll speak her mind when it comes to melanated people. I don't like this white bitch at all. But here she is, shitting on you Haitians. I find it funny because we tried to tell you that these people don't fuck with you. I know she don't speak for their whole community, but you need to understand, most white people feel this way. They just won't come out and say it because they some fucking cowards.
Look, this has been going on for over a dozen years. Go home. Get out. We know our country's better than yours. That's because we filled it with our work ethic and our culture and our values. You being here only dilutes it for us, those who built it and live it. And half of you people, more than half, you won't assimilate. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home. Go back to fucking Haiti. Sorry. I'm thinking about our friends in Ohio who've been dealing with these TPS Haitians for years now, who are drunk driving all over their towns and killing people. This is the whole cats and dogs thing. Like, they don't want to live like Americans live. And this was supposed to be it was supposed to be temporary help. And it's turned into another backdoor way of allowing someone permanent residency here.
You heard her? They tried to take TPS status and turn it into permanent residency. The T is for temporary. Okay? The T is for temporary. Don't make me bring out FBA Elmo. All right? And teach y'all the damn alphabets from an Elmo perspective. The T is for temporary. Okay? White supremacists don't want you here either. They have always wanted European immigrants over the melanated ones. And that's what they don't understand. You could kiss white ass all day, every day, but they still gonna see you as beneath them. They do not fuck with y'all at all. And you know the only people that did fuck with you? Black Americans. We the only ones who did not try to exploit you. These are the same people that say, oh, America, they exploited our country. They was holding us down. The French was holding us down. The Germans was holding us down. And that's true. The United States put sanctions on a country after the revolution, so other countries didn't want to trade with them in fear of economic sanctions being imposed on their country. America stole $500,000 and put it inside U.S. Bank, 500,000 worth of gold from their reserves in Haiti. Put it inside the U.S. Bank, which is now today Citibank. The USA occupied Haiti between 1915 and 1947 when they finished paying off France. So yes, the USA had a hand in, the economic struggles of their country as well. But the US has also done things to try to atone for that. Okay? Just in 2024, the US has sent them $420 million in US aid money. So I think that makes up for that little 500,000 that they stole back in the early 1900s. Not saying that what they did was right, but I would trade in 500,000 for $420 million any day of the week. And not only that, the USA has been sending them money and aid for years before Trump finally, you know, tightened up on US aid money. And that's for every country. And yes, the USA has an embassy out there in Haiti, but Haiti also has a US embassy in America. Okay? That's what countries do. So to the Haitians who say, well, tell America to get out of our country. Okay, cool. If we remove our US embassy from Haiti, we need to remove yours from our country. Yeah, you don't want to do that because that actually helps your country. That's what diplomats do. They have embassies set up in each other's countries. These people don't understand how international politics or trade works. And the crazy thing is, the Haitians have been getting into shootouts with the troops over there protecting the U.S. embassy because they're trying to get them out. Meanwhile, the USA is not attacking people surrounding the Haitian embassy in the USA. So it's fair to say that the USA is treating you better today than they were back then. You can't keep complaining about the USA when we literally took you in. We literally took you in. 2010, you had an earthquake. We took you in and gave you temporary protective status. Obama did that in 2010, and it's been constantly getting extended. Joe Biden extended it as well. All right? So you can't say we haven't done our part to help you and your people. We're the reason why you can come here and have anchor babies. And even your anchor babies become citizens, thanks to Black Americans once again. That 14th Amendment was for us, not you. And I cannot wait until they take birthright citizenship away. We're supposed to be ruling on that July 1st, so I'll keep you guys updated, but let's keep our fingers crossed on that. Another thing, the French, they're actually the biggest reason for their economic struggles because they made them pay them all that money. But like I said, they've been paid them off. It's been almost 100 years since they paid them off. So their country is in ruins right now today because of their own doing. Y'all been paid those people off. Now you got Haitians over there fighting for control of the country, and they cannot get it together. Haiti even went to the UN for help. None of the European countries wanted to like go over there and interfere in what was going on. But guess who did? Africa, Kenya specifically. They got Kenyan troops over there acting as peacekeepers, and some of them are over there raping little fucking girls. So there you go. So much for all this Pan-African unity. And speaking of Pan-African unity, where are the real Pan-Africans? If the Haitians don't want to go home, where's Ghana? You always marketing the Black Americans for us to go to Ghana. Why won't you take the Haitians? America's quote unquote mistreating them. Y'all should Allow them there with open arms. Welcome them with open arms. You say everybody come from Africa, right? Everybody come from you, right? Well, welcome they ass back home. Exactly. It's a scam. They don't got no money, so they don't want them there. But anyway, moving right along, to you Haitians, America's not your biggest issue. France is. Because another thing, before this earthquake in 2010, y'all been immigrating here. Thanks to Black Americans once again in our civil rights movement. So be grateful that you got basic things that you need in life. Because if it wasn't for us, you will be in Haiti getting it out the mud like them fucking dirt cookies. Another thing, Germany was over there exploiting them as well. That's another reason why the US went over there and occupied their land. They were in fear that Germany would set up a naval base there and get control of their land and resources. So, these white supremacists, it's always a rush for resources. America got there first and occupied the territory to keep Germany out in the early 1900s. Now, family, ain't it funny how these people got more smoke for us than they do the white supremacists? And this is exactly why we're not trying to unify with these people. And guys like him that you see on the screen, he's another reason why we don't fuck with these people. Because when they get a little inch, they take a mile. When these tethers feel like they don't need you no more, they show their ass. And then when we say, oh, okay, that's how you feel, cool. We're going to go about it like this. We're going to delineate. We're going to do what we got to do for ourselves. Put y'all last and put ourselves first. It's because of people like him also. Check him out.
So the U.S. extended TPS for Haitians for another 3 more years. I'd like to speak to the ones that were so excited, thinking that back in February, it's April now, the Haitians would be mass deported and all that type of stuff. Y'all got to deal with us for 3 more years. How y'all feel about that? So the U.S. extended TPS.
You hear him, family? Oh, the USA extended TPS status for Haitians for another 3 years. So you guys got to deal with us for another 3 years. He was talking big shit, wasn't he? But guess what? That was back in February, April, something like that. And now, today, their TPS status is ended. And now look, let me show y'all something. Look at the screen. Went back to that same post. That man turned off the comments. He didn't even want no smoke on the internet. So these people don't want no smoke in real life. Coward. Weak boys, males, not even men like him, are exactly why Haiti is in a position that it's in. He should be somewhere over there fighting for his people with barbecue. But instead, you in the USA trolling us in our own country, trying to dress like me, walk like me, talk like me. Wish you was a Black American like me, but you will never be. And the same thing go for they women. But we don't got no culture. You didn't even have the balls to keep your comments on and face the backlash that you deserved. Hucking all the smoke. You ain't nothing like your ancestors. These people ain't nothing like they people in 1804. They some cowards. I know they ancestors are somewhere rolling in their graves right now because those people let that country go to shit. And as a matter of fact, let me clown you tethers real quick. My brother Tariq dropped a ticklish tether video. Y'all know he funny as hell. This dedicated to all you tethers out here that want to be
Introducing the one, the only, the Laugh Out Laugh Plush Pal Ticklish Tether.
I love bush beat.
Pull the tether and hear silly sayings, goofy giggles, and laugh attacks that keep the whole room cracking up.
I work hard, unlike the lazy akatas.
Ticklish Tether. Pull the string, start the giggles. Ticklish Tether is fun for all ages.
I want some egusi soup, nigga.
Pull the tether string and enjoy hours of laugh attacks that will keep you in stitches.
You FBA are jealous of my success, nigga.
Ticklish Tether. Fake degrees and musty t-shirts sold separately.
Hey, flex is a trip. These people lucky we just clown on their ass online and delineating online, and not just online, but in real life. A lot of them like to say, oh, this FBA stuff is only online. No, it's happening in real life. Do you see us on the front lines going against ICE for y'all? No, it's white people. Like the white lady and the white dude that got unalived for y'all ass. The white T liberals, the only one that care about you. People who actually put this country first don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong, we care to a certain degree, but we don't care enough to vote on your behalf or anything. We shouldn't have to vote on your behalf or do anything on your behalf. We're not immigrants like you. We're Black Americans. We are indigenous to this country. We need to use our political power for our own personal gain, not for everybody else's. None of these immigrant groups do that. You think they gonna vote in favor or something for Black Americans? If anything, they'll cut off their nose to spite their face and vote against something for us, even if it hurts their community. And that's why we got to come together. It's over 50-something million of us in this country. We got to practice group economics, come together politically, focus on family structure, and boost our education rate and our marriage rate. We do those 4 things, we unstoppable, even under a system of white supremacy and racism. And one thing about us, even though we've been living under this system of white supremacy and racism, we still ain't ran from our country. And all these people got sob stories. Oh, my country, there's violence, there's corruption, political corruption, they're raping women, there's no jobs, there's no opportunity, the education system is whack, the healthcare system is whack. When we flee to other people's countries, we need a handout, we need welfare, we need EBT cards, we need Section 8. Shut the fuck up. You don't deserve none of that. Oh, but we pay taxes. So does every other American in this country. You're not special. And speaking of taxes, we've been paying taxes for a real long time. So we don't care that you pay taxes and you have a job. Go do that in your own country. They used to feed our children to fucking alligators. They used to eat us the same way how you Haitians eat each other. You're so damn hungry, you're eating each other. Disgusting. My point, though, is that we never ran. We stayed down through it all, through the ups and the downs. If this country went down right now, today, we still gonna be here fixing this shit and building it back up like we did the White House when they tore it down. A lot of y'all might not know this, but the White House got tore down. White people was turning up and tore it down. Black Americans built it back. If this country went down today, we gonna be here standing on business, building it. We not gonna run, we not gonna flee. But guess who is? These tethers. They gonna look at the country like, well, there's no opportunity here. Let me go to a better country. And as soon as we build it back up, they gonna come running right back. They don't care about this country. A lot of them have gripes against this country. That's why we got to be careful who we let in. We got a lot of sleeper cells here. And a lot of enemies, a lot of ops here who want to scam our system, like Sheila McCormick, the Haitian politician that was down there in Florida. She resigned, but she got caught stealing $5 million in COVID relief funds. Think about it. The world is going through a crisis it's never seen. You find time to scam? Really? These people are disgusting. And then not too long ago, another Haitian lady just got caught giving out scam degrees. Over 3,000 scamming nursing degrees. And we wonder why so many medical malpractice suits going on in the medical industry, because a lot of the people in that industry are foreigners and they have fake degrees. Black Americans don't do that. We actually go to school and earn our stuff. So a lot of the stats that you see saying that these people got degrees, a certain percentage of that is fake. Ours is real. I don't know no Black Americans who go around with fake degrees. We don't got no fake degree scamming rings, but all these other immigrants do. Now, with that being said, we not running from our country, even if we going through the downs. If these tethers come here because their country is a shithole and they don't want to leave, they get used to living in a first world country and they don't want to go back, especially not to Haiti. Check this guy out. He got deported and he don't
Now
want to
at
go back.
32, he's back in Haiti with his American wife. He says he committed a crime and now he's living the consequences.
I still don't feel like I'm home. I still feel like I'm just roaming. I feel uneasy.
For the past few weeks, Idris Michelin and his wife Yamil have been walking the streets of Haiti, trying to mentally accept that this is now home.
I lived in the country 30 years. I never got in trouble, but I made a mistake. My morals became corrupted.
Idris was deported after serving 25 months in federal prison and 9 months in ICE custody. He was convicted of getting an illegal PPP loan back in the summer of 2020. He was living in the United States as a permanent resident, graduated from Southridge High School, and went on to Miami-Dade College. He was a licensed realtor and insurance broker. After serving his sentence earlier this month, Michelin was deported to Haiti on a flight with 120 people.
Your ankles are getting cut up. Your hands are shackled together. You know, they're telling you, hey, if there's a plane crash, you're going to grab this from here and you're going to put this on your face. How?
He says once in Cap Haitian, they were given $100 and released to family. His wife was waiting.
But at least they gave you $100. $100 in Haiti can last you in between 2 and 4 weeks, depending on how you spend the money. The US dollar is very strong and it converts into more money when you're in other countries. With that being said, at least they gave you something. And another thing, the reason he got deported is because he was scamming for PPP loans. But they tried to make it seem like Black Americans was the ones doing all the scamming for the PPP loans. A lot of them were foreigners. He was one of them. Ain't no telling how much money he took, but he took enough money where it was noticeable, and he got caught. Good. They need to send all these illegals back home and the criminals back home because they don't benefit our society. And another thing, when they do crime, it falls on Black Americans. That's another reason why they so mad about us delineating. Because think about news and newspaper articles. Years ago, the headlines would have been Black man gets caught in $1 million PPP loan, for example. Now it says Haitian man gets caught in $1 million PPP loan. Damn right. This aggregation and delineation is very important because we don't want their crime stats falling on us. The reason why our crime stats look the way they do also is because a lot of these melanated immigrants get to check off the Black/African American box. And that's another reason why we need to disaggregate the data and the statistics so that their degeneracy won't be falling on our community, making us look bad. We don't benefit from blackness. We actually suffer from it. And they benefit because it makes them look like model minorities. All your degeneracy is going overlooked because it's falling on flat blackness. We're not going to do that. Delineation is here, it is necessary, and it's not going nowhere. People like him is exactly why. Now, with that being said, these people come here and have a lot of anchor babies. And this is exactly why we need birthright citizenship, to go away too. Because these people are not only coming here and disrespecting us, but they're having anchor babies and they're teaching these kids to be disrespectful towards us too. Juneteenth just passed not too long ago. And these people was literally putting Haitian flags everywhere. We got Pan-Africans Africanizing Juneteenth. We got Africans benefiting off Juneteenth, trying to Africanize Juneteenth. Out there in Ghana, they had a reparations conference, and they trying to tie Juneteenth into Africa. Juneteenth has nothing to do with Africa. That is purely a Black American thing. And we spend those days eating food, popping fireworks, celebrating our culture, not replaying the traumas of the past. Ghana had people dressed up as European slave owners, whipping Africans and like reenacting slavery. It's cringy. It was cringy as hell and disgusting because Africans sold slaves, millions of them, and now they want to act like they victims because the white tea people colonized their country and stole their resources. They didn't have no problem with the Europeans when they was business partners and selling them all those human bodies though. Since they broke y'all deal and turned on you, had the Berlin Act where they drew borders around African countries and decided who was going to colonize what and steal whose resources. Now the white man's the problem. We're not going to do that. You're not going to play victim and victimizer at the same time. And you're not going to use Black Americans to try to get reparations. Ghana does not owe reparations. They're not owed reparations, excuse me. One thing about this reparation things, when it comes to slave owners, the Europeans gave reparations to slave owners for loss of wages when they ended slavery and whatnot. Of course, they're going to do that for Europeans. They're not going to do that for Africans because you're African. They're not going to enrich you. Goofy. That's why the USA voted against it. So did Argentina. So did Israel. Good luck with that. And Black Americans, we against it too. Ghana was out of New York trying to claim our ancestors at the African American Monumental Burial Ground, whatever it's called. That cemetery used to be called the Negro Burial Ground. These people doing everything in their power to try to scam for reparations, and they're never going to get it. They're trying to do everything under the guise of Pan-Africanism, but they won't take in the Haitians. I guarantee you they will not have a press conference telling the Haitians to return to Ghana. They don't want them there either. The Jamaicans don't even want them there. Now, with that being said, check this video out, found me. This is exactly why birthright citizenship has to end. And listen, it's not just about melanated people. We don't want these Europeans coming over here benefiting from it either. These Asians, these Latinos, none of them. These Indians, none of them. Because all of them anti-Black American and side with the white supremacists, just like the Africans and the Caribbeans. Another thing about these Africans before I play this video, they love to try to act like Europeans made themselves slaves during the transatlantic slave trade, but they never bring up the trans-Saharan slave trade. Family, did y'all know the transatlantic slave trade lasted for 400 years? But the trans-Saharan slave trade lasted for 1,000, and it started before the transatlantic slave trade. It lasted so long that it coincided with the transatlantic slave trade and the Indian Ocean slave trade. These people have been trading slaves and selling human bodies for years. They still do it to today. The children in Ghana on Lake Volta, enslaved right now. But they won't tell you that though. And it's exactly why birthright citizenship needs to go. We don't want y'all musty ass children here either.
Some of the Haitian nationals that have TPS, they have children that were born in Chile, they have children that were born in Brazil, they have children that were born in different countries, and they have children that were born in the United States. So when we're talking about separation, the separation is far more complicated than people are even speaking of, right? So what do? You're going to send a Brazilian, Chilean, American national to Haiti when that's not their country of origin. There's no passport for them to go to Haiti. So this is very, very complicated. Some of the...
You know what we're going to do? We're going to do what Tom Homan said. We're going to send them all back together. It can be like a family vacation. Yep. The mom, the dad, the sisters, the brothers, they sons, they daughters, your aunties, your uncles, your grandma, your granddaddy, your great grandmammy, your great grandpappy. All of y'all can go home together. Y'all and y'all whole generations. Pack your shit, put their ass on Dirt Cookie Airlines, and get them the fuck out of here. When our families was getting divided up and split up, no one came to help us. So stop expecting us to help y'all. Help yourself. Hold your own nuts. Here's Tom Homan, family.
We had a record historic year with deportations, but now we got 10,000 more agents on board, or it should be on board by the end of next month. Wait till next year.
Yeah, we got 10,000 more ICE agents on the streets, and that's what we need. We need more ICE agents. So please, my FBAs, go work for ICE. Go become a police officer. Go become a judge or lawyer. We need to get into the legal system more, because that's the same system that fucks us over on a daily. We need more politicians because they fuck us over there too. We keep electing these tethers to represent us, but those days are over. These people will not speak for us. A lot of them are in these political positions, and they're against reparations. They're against a hate crime bill for us. They're against a hate speech bill for us. But they'll sit here and do everything for their own little immigrant community. And we're not going to do that. Now, with that being said, you tethers got to go. This girl right here, she's Haitian. After we held that Dirt Cookie girl, the Haitian girl who said we was dirty black Americans, after we held her accountable and slandered her and drug her all across the internet, this little girl right here felt some type of way. Because the shit we was saying about Miss Dirt Cookie applies to her. Y'all cosplaying, tethering, fleeing, think y'all us but you not. He felt some type of way because everything we said about her, the Dirt Cookie girl, applies to her. And instead of her saying, you know what, black Americans, I see what y'all saying. She was wrong for that. She did that unprovoked. Not all Haitians feel that way. She didn't even say that. None of them were really logical or sensible to anti-black American racism. But let a white person do something. Oh, you want to cry racism? Matter of fact, they used to say it wasn't no racism. But now y'all TPS status is up. Now y'all crying racism. Shut up. We don't want to hear that. But it's people like this girl right here who's in our country talking crazy, defending somebody who disrespected us. She's a great example of exactly why we feel how we feel and we moving how we moving.
Was it
Check
because
out
of
this
a
little
bad
Dirt Cookie eater right here.
A lot of y'all want to think.
Look at her. Y'all see her? Cosplaying like a motherfucker. Check her out.
FBA cannot answer what they control in America because the answer is they don't control shit in America. The only thing they have control of in America is these goofy ass sayings, these clock it. And you know it's T when you see your two fingers touching. It's FBA's in my comments telling people, oh, that's not an American term. That's not a Haitian term. That's an American term. You guys don't have no control over shit in America. I wanted to start by readdressing the reason why you felt the need to make this video about me is because I'm asking, what do you guys control in America? And the answer is nothing. So now let's address what you had to say about me. Oh, I'm cosplaying a black American. I didn't know speaking English in America, which is the native language of America, is cosplaying anybody. That's number fucking one. Number two, I was born in America. All this I fled. We fled. There's people who are born in America who have different cultural backgrounds, but because FBA, You guys as a whole are very inexperienced people. Y'all don't seem to think there's people of different culture background that were born in America. I was born in America. Okay, I didn't flee anything. Okay? And as far as the whole fleeing and why don't we build our country up, some of us did come here in bad circumstances. Some of us came here. There's a lot of people who came here for an experience. It wasn't because of a bad circumstance. A lot of y'all want to think it was this horrible condition. No, the fuck it wasn't. Then the whole, why don't we go back to Haiti and fix it up? I have started a business regarding the waste. I pay attention. I noticed that all you FBAs kept saying it's dirty, it's dirty, it's dirty, it's dirty, dirty. Even before you FBAs were saying it's dirty. I pay attention. I started I have a whole waste company business that I am boots on the ground, because guess what? In Haiti, Haitians control every fucking thing. Y'all talking about what do we control? We control the government, we control the food, we control logistics, we control airplanes, we control who coming in and out, Haitians control who coming in and out. You don't have no motherfucking control over shit in the fucking America. And that's why you guys, instead of them saying, yo, we don't control nothing, let's get our boots on the ground and figure out what we could control, y'all making videos trying to bring me down and talk shit instead of answering the question, what the fuck do you own in America? What do you own in America? Because the Haitians that I know, we are putting our boots on the ground and we are fixing our country. There are hella nonprofits, businesses, organizations created in the name of fixing our country. So I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, why we don't go there and fix our country. All these people on my page, most of the people on my page are people who are doing stuff to fix the country. What the hell are you talking about? We go back to our country and fix the country. You about to see a new international waste pro being brought up in a minute, bitch. Thanks to me. Haitian American, putting boots on the ground, controlling the waste problem. Yeah, our hands are actually controlling that. Yeah, unlike FBA, you don't have no control over shit. And that's why instead of you answering the question, you wanted to try to make it a problem that I'm in America, baby. I was born in fucking America. What now? What fucking now? Yeah, you don't control shit in America. That's it. FBA.
He's in our country asking us what we control. We control your access to this country. Once upon a time, you and your dirt cookie, musty, flip-flop, crunchy, edge, crooked wig having ass couldn't even come here. It took Black Americans putting boots on the ground in our own country, getting our civil rights popping, for you to be able to even come here and be born here and benefit from our 14th Amendment. Your people didn't put in no work for that. We the reason why you can even be anchored here, because you an anchor, baby. We the reason why you got citizenship here. Everything you got is because of us. Even that dirty ass wig that you found in the alley and put on your musty ass, bald ass head with a stocking cap under it and some neck braids. She asking us what we control. And she's in our country, cosplaying as a Black American woman. Her whole style, that's not Haitian culture. That's a Black American woman's culture. You copying my sisters for social status points, because you don't get no points being Haitian. No one gives a fuck about you. Your own people don't even give a fuck about you. That's why your ass is in America. We the reason your coochie safe. If you was in Haiti, they'll be raping you, running trains on you, and you couldn't even run to the police and tell on them people. Because your police station ain't shit. Your government ain't shit. What government, matter of fact? What government? You talking about the gangs that's fighting each other for control of the land so that they could govern it? That's been going on since 1804? And y'all still haven't figured it out? 200 some years later? What do you control? She talking about she started a business all the way from America that cleans up waste in Haiti. Family, do y'all believe that? You know damn well she lying. Girl, you don't got no money. You don't even got money for a good wig. You went in Sally's and got that 19.99 special. Knock it off. But what do we control? Black Americans, and what do we own? We own over 3.5 million businesses in this country. Million. We the richest melanated people on this earth. What we spend every year is richer than her whole country. We could literally buy Haiti if we came together. We could literally buy Haiti and kick all they ass out their own country. The fuck? And then fix it up however we want it to. And then we'll control your whole country. Fuck you mean? We also control the culture of America. We are the culture of America. And that's why you cosplaying as a black American woman. We run music, sports, entertainment. Our history is rich. You hear me? We got so many heroes, it's ridiculous. We got Black History Month. We got federal holidays that you Haitians try to be a part of. But what do we control? We control the way you speak and the way you act and the way you dress and the way you walk and the way you talk. Fuck you mean? You trying to be like my sisters, and you will never be. Ever. We control a whole lot. We got our own colleges. We got over 100 HBCUs. And these tethers go to our schools and try to make changes to how we run our schools. Y'all in our fraternities, what do we control? We got our own credit unions. We got our own banks. We got our own everything. God bless the child that got his own, and that's why we so blessed, baby. And you ain't. Because you a hater. And you biting the hand that feeds you. And that's exactly why we delineating, family. Because this dirt cookie eating ass girl came out and called us dirty black Americans. And she's sitting up here defending her. Instead of reprimanding her and holding her accountable for what she did. Publicly. But these the same people that say FBAs are divisive. You ain't never seen FBAs coming out publicly and disrespecting Africans or Caribbeans. Ever. We delineating, and we've been delineating for what, about 5-6 years now? And delineation forever, by the way. But you never heard of us ever talking down on these people. Especially not publicly. Shit, we don't even do it amongst each other. We don't even think about these people. They so damn irrelevant. A lot of us didn't even know what a damn Haitian was or a Nigerian was. We didn't give a fuck about none of these people. We ain't know nothing about their tribes, nothing, their history, nothing. But now that we delineating them, we looking into these people culture and where they come from. Like, y'all poor as fuck. We beefing with poor people. Y'all come from third world countries and third world continents. And you got the nerve to try to talk down on somebody? And you smell like ass? You want to walk, talk, and dress like us, but you don't copy our hygiene practices. Copy our hygiene practices. Wash your ass and brush your teeth before you say something to us. Because everything you got is because of us. These people literally here eating our crumbs, living off taxpayer crumbs. But you want to ask us what we control? I find that rich. And these people wonder exactly why we don't fuck with them. It's because of people like her asking us what we control. We control you. And we control these white supremacists too. When we stand up and fight for something, it get done. They said we wouldn't get civil rights, and we did. They saying we won't get reparations, but we will. We control a whole lot. We control so much that you hear. Fuck you mean. And here's another reason why we don't fuck with these people. Because these tethers, have no chill. And like I said, we live rent-free in their heads because they jealous of us.
I mean, America is cool, but the food is processed. It's not that good. It's expensive. I'd rather go to my mom's country.
You've been to Haiti before?
Yes.
When was the last time you went to Haiti?
It's been like 4 years.
How was your experience in Haiti?
I love it.
And listen, so this young woman says when she retires, she's going to retire to Haiti. Let me tell you why it's important that we protect the United States of America. Let me tell you why we must protect our way of life. Because all of these people from all over the world, their plan is to work here for 10, 20, 30 years and leave. Once we've allowed them to change all of our rules and regulations of our country, which works for our way of life, these roaches and rats will run back to the corners of the earth where they came from. And you know why I call them roaches and rats? Because this is the mentality of a roach and a rat. Don't come to pour anything into the country. Come to use and abuse the country. And then after they fucked up life for us, they'll run back into the rat holes they came out of. And I don't want you to make any mistake about the words that I'm making. This is in reference to all people from like this from all over the world. But these people with this mindset, they will come fuck our way of life up and then run back under the rat hole where they claim it wasn't safe. I don't think so. Let's get them all out of here.
When I say that earlier, family, these people come here to extract resources. They come here to try to reinvent themselves culturally because they don't have no culture. So they use our culture as a way to rebrand themselves. And they're here just to extract resources. I told y'all, if this country went down right now today, they would leave and go to whoever is in power, whoever the dominant power is. They don't care about putting this country first. If this country failed today, we would be here building it back up. The same way we built it, we would build it back up if it failed. These people would leave and scatter like the roaches that they are, like he said. These people always want to send money back home. That's not putting America first. FBAs, we take our money and we put it back into our community. We put it back into our country. That's America first. And the crazy thing is, these people send money back home and they country still ain't shit. So y'all sending money back home for what? It ain't doing much. Because let's be honest, like most Americans, these tethers live in here check to check. And that's not a bad thing. You gotta do what you gotta do to succeed. And let's be honest, a lot of them are here on EBT and government assistance, especially the Haitians. Almost 50% of their community is here on government assistance. They're lazy. Oh, we came here for opportunity. Then why is it that almost 50% of your community is on some form of government assistance? These people shouldn't even be on our government assistance. You didn't put into our system. You didn't build this country. If you FBA and you need food stamps, you should not be ashamed. If you FBA and you need Section 8, you should not be ashamed. If you FBA and you need unemployment, you should not be ashamed. You've been put into the system. Shit, they owe us reparations. That's the least they can do. Don't be ashamed to swipe your EBT card. Your people built this fucking country. We the reason why that system even exists. We should have access to those things, not foreigners. Free healthcare and shit, they don't deserve that. These people are foreigners. It's time to put America first, not immigrants. They did not build this country. They can't even build their own. Talking about what do we control? We control your country. We sent your country damn near $500 million just in 2024. And you asking us what we control. We are America. So whatever our government does, that's an extension of us. Because it wouldn't be no U.S. government if it wasn't for us. And let's not forget, we got a lot of FBAs in politics who be moving and shaking and getting shit done. Asking us what we control. We got politicians who push policies on a daily. But you asking us what we control. Meanwhile, your coochie ain't even safe in your own country. That's why you ain't there. But let's move on to the next video. Let's move on to the next video. You know, the Caribbeans try to act like they united. If that's the case, why won't the Jamaicans take y'all in? Forget your problems with FBAs. Why won't the Jamaicans take y'all in? Check it out, family.
One thing them Jamaicans gonna do, they gonna deport them some Haitians. Yeah, this happens all the time. Haitians pull up to Portland, the Jamaicans catch them, then they deport them back to Haiti. They stay consistently sending them from Portland back to Haiti. This probably happened more than 12 times, a dozen times a year. And the Jamaicans went a step further. They said, if you see these Haitians wash upon our shores of Jamaica, they told the locals not to feed them because they could be armed and dangerous. But you don't see Haitians be like, oh, we're all brothers, man. We're all in the same boat. The government is against us. The government is against both of us. Right? And you know, last time I checked, isn't Jamaica a melanated country? Or is it the Chinese that runs it now? You know, they're all Caribbeans. I know some Haitians identify as Latinos, but they're all Caribbeans for the most part. But they never call out these Jamaicans. And they never call out Ghana. Ghana said to black Americans, when you're Ghana, come home. Return back to Ghana. Where's a return back to Ghana for the Haitians, the African Haitians?
Ghana don't want them because they don't got no money. They want black Americans because we got all the money. If we was our own country, like sovereign country, because you know, America's our country, yeah. And yes, we share with white people, white Americans, not the European Americans, because we built it together, right? But if we had our own melanated nation, bro, we would be top 20 country, top 15, if I'm not mistaken, in the world. And this is without extracting resources out of the ground. Our culture is a resource. The way we dress, walk, and talk is a resource. Ain't nobody been more influential than us since the Egyptians. We can't even explain why we so influential. We just God's chosen people. You understand? But with that being said, the Jamaicans won't even take these people in. There's not even any Caribbean unity. Yet these people will be trying to tell us, oh, we need to unite. But every time I ask these people, what have y'all done for black Americans? The answer is always nothing. A girl told me the other day, oh, a Haitian was a writer on Bill Cosby TV show. So we supposed to look past all y'all disrespect and racist ways and unite with y'all because of somebody wrote for Bill Cosby that was Haitian? And we can't even prove that, but let's just say that was true. Sweetheart, you do know that black Americans used to be barred out of the entertainment industry. So that Haitian person who was writing on his show, they're benefiting off of our hard work. We gave them an opportunity. That person would not be able to write for Bill Cosby had we not been through the things that we've been through and fought for the things that we needed to fight for. So don't try to act like y'all having a job is so beneficial to our culture. That dude could easily get fired and we could easily hire somebody else to do that person's job. That guy was expendable, whoever he is. And see, family, that's how you know these people never did nothing for us. They can't point to no laws and legislations. Every time they try to say they did something for us, they try to act like they try to bring up our culture. Oh, but y'all the same people say we don't got none. Knock it off. If that's the best you can do, bringing up a writer from a Bill Cosby show, that means you didn't do shit for us. You better off saying we didn't do nothing for y'all people. But I love black Americans. I'm not like that. Is there any way we can unite? No, it's too late. Hold your own nuts. The fuck? We not trying to kick it. Family, let me ask y'all in the comments. Do y'all think we supposed to be uniting with these people? I don't want to. We became the richest melanated people on this earth without them, and we gonna get even richer without them in our mix. Here's another Haitian lady. I'm not gonna lie, another thing too. Their women are unattractive as hell. But check out this video too. Here's a Haitian asking us what's going on.
So, America, I came to talk to my Black Americans on TikTok. Now, I know that you guys are very relevant. Anybody on TikTok, including myself, I am very relevant, and so are you. But here's the thing, you have a reach, right? You have a reach that your content and what you say reach other people. So I came to talk to you folks today. What's your problem with migrants? The way that I see you guys treating the Haitians. What's your problem? You realize that you treat your slave masters that have enslaved you for centuries better than you're now treating the Haitians. Why are you so mad at them? Because they came here and they work hard to achieve the things that they have while you lazy fucks sat on the farewell welfare system because your grandmother, mama, and everybody else was brought up on it. The people, just want to know. Because the majority of you that I see singing praises to that orange fuck, that's what you're on. Living in the projects.
I'm gonna pause it right here because this video is 4 minutes long, and she gonna say a lot of stuff. First things first, our people living in the projects are living better than the people in your upper class in your whack ass country. And you ugly, by the way. Another thing, have y'all ever seen any Haitian doctors, lawyers with PhDs, even working high level engineering, tech jobs, or in any field that's actually relevant? I've never seen a Haitian pilot. I've never seen any of these people in high positions. The highest positions that they in are government positions, and that's because of our help. So what hard work? Almost 50% of their community is on welfare. And they teach their children how to be on welfare too. They come from a long line of people who flee and live off the government. Yet she got the nerve to say that shit about us. And the difference between us and them, if our people wanted to do that, we got the right to do it. We built this country. We're entitled to those things. You don't. That's the difference between us and you. How can you work harder than us when we're more educated than you? We have more money than you. We're doing better than you. This ain't about jealousy. Ain't no way we could be jealous of somebody who had to come to our country for basic things. It don't work like that. These people are actually jealous of us. And she's sitting here saying that we treat colonizers better than melanated people. No, we don't. We don't fuck with white people. And we stay fighting white supremacy. Just because black Americans, foundational black Americans, and white Americans agree on one thing, and that's putting America first, that does not mean that we treat them better. You do not favor whitey people over melanated people at all. That is a projection from the pits of hell, and she knows it. Word to that crooked ass wig. She mad as fuck because she probably on TPS status, and she gotta go. That's why she making this video, being super passive aggressive. But you know the crazy thing, family? They don't say none of this shit in real life. They keep all this shit on the internet because they know we are the fuck around and find out people. Gotta keep this shit online because sis them, you couldn't say this shit to them in real life.
Majority of the Haitians don't live in projects. Click that. They do not. They work hard to live in good apartments for their kids. But Mr. Trump, here's the thing, Mr. Trump. Once those migrants go home, I want you to take off every single one of these evil fucks off of the welfare system and take away their Obamacare too.
You don't got no power. So you addressing Donald Trump for what? Black Americans are entitled to everything in this country. Fuck you mean? You know who's actually getting taken off of welfare and getting that type of stuff taken away from them? Immigrants. And that's why they crying. And that's why they can't stand Donald Trump. That's why she mad. They probably took her EBT card. The fuck? Ain't that crazy? This is a projection.
Who, sir? Any one of these able-bodied fucks that is talking their Mr. Trump, I know you listen to me. Take away all their welfare from them and let them go clean in the nursing home, sir. No, Mr. Trump.
Are people working in nursing homes? The fuck you mean? Are people working every single industry? And Donald Trump don't listen to you. Don't nobody know who you are. You a fucking nobody. She's in here basking in a glow of her own dirt cookies and shit smell. And she's sitting up here thinking that this she really eating. She really not. You eating dirt cookies, baby. You ain't saying nothing slick to a can of oil. Family, do y'all really think Donald Trump is gonna do something that stupid? Oh, all the black Americans, y'all can't get welfare. Girl, that's discrimination. Even if they did it to any group of people just based off race. That's not gonna happen. I don't know what make these tethers think that this country just discriminates against people. That's what civil rights protections are for. We're protected from discrimination because of our civil rights movement, stupid. So you living in a fantasy land. This woman wants white supremacists to hurt us. And this is exactly why we are delineating.
They wanted you to get rid of. Thank you, sir. You're getting. Okay, all right. You're doing what they asked you to do, sir. But make sure that all those fucks are in the nursing home working and cleaning the shit.
We do that all the time. That's not a problem. We got FBAs on their way to the nursing homes right now working. And you know what's crazy? The FBAs treat the people in the nursing homes better. Y'all remember that girl who was twerking all over her client? These tethers be getting scam certificates just to work as CNAs. A lot of them don't be nurses. You a whole CNA. And you weren't even trained enough to do that. You know how easy it is to get a CNA certification? And you cheated to get that? You had to cheat to get that? You don't even gotta go to you don't even have to go to college to get that. She talking about CNAs. Is that all y'all do? Is that the best y'all can do? Come here and get 20 something dollars an hour? And I'm not knocking nobody who make that. But you know what's crazy? With these people leaving, it would actually free up more jobs for Americans. So it would be good that y'all left because the people in the nursing homes would actually get treated better. Goofy. How about this? Go to your own country and work at the nursing home there. Oh yeah, you can't.
Out of your people's behind. Guys, these fucks are even more upset at people that look like me and them than they are the slave owners that have enslaved them for decades.
That's a projection. And you know what's crazy? Those same colonizers that colonized Haiti, the white Americans that they complain about, the French, the Germans, family, they live right here in America. So you followed your colonizers to America. Imagine that. You could be somewhere living amongst all melanated people, but you chose to come snuggle up with whitey people in our country. This is nothing more than a projection from an ugly woman.
Why are you so mad? Because migrants choose to come here and educate our children. They're not in prison serving life sentences.
Are you serious? If I'm not mistaken, the guys who unalive XXX Extension was some Haitian boys down in Florida. Haitians come here and do a lot of crime. They was bringing in a lot of crack cocaine in the 80s. She must not know about the Zoes down in Florida doing all that fucking crime. Family, it's a reason why Florida is in the position that it's in. It's a lot of fucking Haitians down there doing crime. What the fuck is she talking about? And by the way, 3 to 400,000 Black Americans graduate from college every year. So what the hell is she talking about?
Or any sentence at all?
Another thing, you know what I realize these people overlook? White Americans are the most incarcerated people in this country. They're more incarcerated than Black Americans, and they have white supremacy and racism on their side, and a system of white supremacy on their side when it comes to systematic racism. They lead in 20 out of 24 crime stats, but they always try to act like Black Americans are so criminal. She must forget, she must not know that a lot of these melanated immigrants are included in our crime stats, and that's why we so quote unquote mad. Because y'all come here, talk shit, do crime, it gets overlooked under the guise of flat blackness, and it makes us look bad. That's why she's saying the shit she's saying. She don't even know what the hell she talking about, and that's exactly why we delineating too. Because these people just be talking out their ass. I guarantee you, this woman probably don't even got a GED.
They're excelling? Not our fault. I'd like you to look deeply into your own self and your own situation. Migrants come here with a mentality for a better life. You guys have the life right here, and you guys didn't even want it.
Why you gotta come here for a better life? Well, you don't want to address that though.
You threw it down the drain. And now you think that Mr. Trump deporting Black and brown people is it's not gonna make your life better. But
It is making our life better. It's making everybody's life better. Even the white people don't want you here. And we don't even care what they think. Nobody wants y'all here. Even the Jamaicans don't want y'all in Jamaica.
it will. Mr. Trump, here's the thing. I said no welfare for no able-bodied people in America. Take it away. We don't care about their kids because here's the thing. I didn't breed them to give them their kids, Mr. Trump. Take it away from all those fucks. And let's see how it works out for them, Mr.
Ma'am, most Black Americans are in the middle class. Most of us we're not qualified to get that stuff because we make too much money. Look at her face. Looking like a Haitian Bill Cosby. Jello pudding head ass. Ma'am, most of us are in the middle class and we make too much money to even get government assistance. Goofy. And another thing, like I said, you cannot discriminate against a group of people based on race or ethnicity. That would be a lawsuit. So she's literally sitting here having a white supremacist wet dream, and they wonder why we don't fuck with them.
Mr. Trump, here's the thing. You know what? They're really teaching me that I need to focus on what you're doing or realize that what you're doing is really not a bad thing, sir.
Okay, then why you so mad? If what he doing not a bad thing, why you so mad about y'all TPS being terminated? You should agree then. Your people need to go home and fix your shithole country. Why you so mad then? But think about it. The person that ended your TPS status is a white T person. But you mad at us. Clown.
It's really not a bad thing. So, Mr. Trump, can you agree with me that once you're finished deporting, all these great people that have worked, that have supported our economy,
Our economy? No, our economy. This is not your economy. This is our economy. This is our country. You're Haitian. You're Haitian. You're not from this country. You clearly immigrated here and fled here, and you're probably here illegally. We need to get ICE on her and check her immigration status. She might have come here in a shipping container full of dirt cookies.
that those evil fucks wants you to get out, Mr. Trump. Can you just...
And the people in Ohio who cats and dogs y'all was eating probably would not agree with what she's saying. People don't like y'all for a reason.
let me know when you take them off the welfare system and when we're going to give them those jobs, sir. Mr. Trump.
Who is we? She French. No wonder she's saying we. You need to talk to your people and tell them we need to go home. Because ain't no we when it comes to the USA. It's us and then it's you.
You told us the other day that you were going to get jobs in the factories. Mr. Trump, that's a great job. Take them out of cotton fields and put them right in the factories. Mr.
Bitch, we've been out of slavery for a long motherfucking time now. And we passed up Haiti just during the period of Reconstruction. Family, we passed up Haiti and every other melanated country in this world in 12 years, fresh out of slavery, in between 1865 and 1877. Passed y'all up and wasn't even trying, wasn't even thinking about you. Family, do y'all hear these white supremacist talking points? She sounds like a white supremacist, but she's melanated. So just imagine this. Even if black Americans wasn't saying what we were saying and delineating and holding these people accountable for their bullshit, she still feels this way. It's exactly why we delineate.
Trump, I'm not against that either. I'm not against that, sir. But as long as you can promise me that you're going to take these folks off of welfare, food stamps, Section 8, and Obama, whatever care it's called now, then, Mr. Trump, here's the thing.
She's so damn dumb. A lot of Americans are not on Obamacare. Nobody wants that shit because it's actually expensive as hell. Obamacare is not free, Goofy. Not completely. So what are you talking about? And another thing, like I said, your wishes are not going to come true. If anything, you immigrants are getting taken off that shit right now. You'll get taken off that shit before we ever do. And it's not because of your race or your ethnicity. It's because Americans come first, not you foreigners. But family, this is exactly why we delineate. Look at this fucking Jeepers Creepers looking lady basking in the glow of her own melanated racism.
They will learn to appreciate life and appreciate sacrifices that families made to move to this America.
You didn't make no sacrifice to come to America. You didn't have nothing to begin with. So what did you give up? Most of y'all come here poor, uneducated, and unskilled. And the first thing you want to do is drop her anchor baby or lay it with a black American so you could get a green card or pay one of us to marry you so you can get residency. These people are degenerates. They're third world scum. Not every single last one of them, but the majority of them. And this is exactly why we don't fuck with them. Listen to the shit she's saying. Where did she get these talking points from? Other Haitians. And it's nothing but a projection. We the ones that made sacrifices for y'all musty ass to be able to come here. Y'all didn't sacrifice shit. When you got here, the table was already set for you to eat. And guess what? It wasn't no dirt cookies on it, bitch.
So, Mr. Trump, once once you succeed in getting what you want to get done, let's put the African Americans to work, sir. Sir, let's put them to work, sir.
We are not African Americans, and we already working. How the hell do you think we became the richest melanated people on this earth, Goofy? Because we actually work hard, unlike you. All we ever did was work. We never got a handout like y'all. When y'all come to this country, they literally have set asides for y'all to start businesses because y'all ain't getting it out the mud. We the ones that gotta literally pull ourselves up by our bootstrap and get it out the mud like y'all do those dirt cookies because we haven't been giving anything at all. At all. And that's exactly why we don't fuck with these people. Family, did y'all hear all the disrespect coming from this lady? Just disrespectful as hell. As a matter of fact, since you want to sit here and kiss so much white ass, I'm going to show you again how these white people feel about these Haitians. Family, a police officer from Springfield, Ohio, speaks on the Haitian community.
You've got a city that's in absolute turmoil. Everybody's against everybody.
Chad Duncan is the police chief of Tremont City, Ohio, which is just outside of Springfield. He described a general atmosphere of lawlessness in Springfield, which he says is spreading to the surrounding area.
People that shouldn't be driving are out there, and they're allowing them to drive.
Chief Duncan described one of his recent traffic stops involving a Haitian migrant.
He didn't even have a license, coming through town at 44 mile an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone. That's the second time in 2 weeks.
And you towed his car?
Oh yeah, towed it for the second time.
And Springfield wouldn't have?
No.
He suggested that one reason Springfield authorities might be going soft on reckless driving is to protect the Haitians' immigration status.
If you get 2 misdemeanors, you are subject to be deported.
Since Springfield became a media sensation,
in Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
Chief Duncan says his access to Springfield's police radio frequencies was cut off. What exactly was going on with that?
Well, we were able to hear them on the radio. They have decided to go silent. We don't know what's going on in the city. That happened the day they brought the state troopers in to help them out.
Why would you think they would make things hard to communicate?
Nobody can hear what you say, and they don't know what you're doing, so they'll have to answer to it. There was a threat at the school today. I couldn't hear it. I just caught wind of it from another guy, from another chief that's
something
right next to the city.
Right.
If they would have taken the time, instead of worrying about the elites lining their pockets, and just took the time, this could have went so much smoother and been so much more beneficial to everybody involved. But instead,
and so because that didn't happen, how do you think this ends?
I really don't know what the end result will be, but right now it's not good.
You hear that, family? These people are degenerates. Not saying all of them, but the Haitians specifically, they got a very degenerate class. Very. And they're very violent. They peddle drugs. They do a lot of crime in this country. And they got the nerve to talk shit about us and what we have going on. Always talking about how the white tea people love them and all this shit. I can't tell. And my thing is, why you need so much white validation? Hmm? And we don't fight white supremacy?
You ask most Americans,
Well, we're going to get to that in a second. We don't fight white supremacy? Are we treating white supremacists good? They must not know who I am. Family, here's another white person who'll be on a bumper. Like I said, one thing black Americans or white Americans have in common, we're going to put America first. Yes, we're going to keep fighting against white supremacy. Yes, we're going to keep going at them every day because they come at us every day. But we're going to fight white supremacy. But one thing we can agree on is that we fucking tired of immigrants.
if you ask most Americans, do you believe that an illegal alien who traverses across South America, passes through multiple countries, shows up at our southern border, crosses over, and has a child, if that child should be an American citizen just like anybody else in our country? I think most people would say no. If you ask them, do you believe that a Chinese national who flies into the United States for the sole purpose of having a child, if that child should be an American citizen, most people would say no. And I hope that the Supreme Court recognizes that. You know, for most of American history, we've always recognized that there are certain people who don't fall under that category of citizens. For instance, the children of an invading army, the children of a Native American tribe that maintains tribal relationships, The children of diplomats, for instance, have not been considered American citizens or have not been given American citizenship simply because they're born here. And I think that the same logic applies to the children of illegal aliens who never should have been in our country to begin with.
See, these are the same people that say that white tea people love them and prefer them. Like I said, we don't need white tea validation. Y'all do. We don't care how they feel, but they do. But you see how they got all this smoke for us, but they don't got none for the white people who say this type of stuff. Nothing. They won't make no videos talking about Brandon Gill. They won't make no videos talking about him. But they'll make videos addressing Black Americans all day, every day. They'll talk shit about us all day, every day. But don't got no smoke for these white supremacists. Oh, but we the ones that treat white people well. How we treat white people well when we stay exposing their ass and putting them out there for their bullshit? Make that make sense. Please make that make sense for us. Because that don't make no sense to us at all. Make it make sense, man. Speaking of them and how they sit up and talk shit about us all day, check it out, family. Here they go again. Talking about Black Americans again. And they wonder why.
I can't do Americans. I need somebody with culture. I'm sorry.
Whatever. You Americans, just y'all non-cultured ass. Y'all don't even say nothing. Go eat.
Dirty Black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? I did. A dirty Black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
My flag. I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm Black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to submit to this idea of being Black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are...
Black Americans came here on a slave boat for slavery in America. You know, when you Black back on that slave boat to Africa and go look for which country in Africa you came from.
Growing up, being raised to be very proud of being Haitian American, there was also for me, as there were for many other Caribbean people or just any other, I would say, immigrant individuals from immigrant populations, this, again, what I talked about, the racial distancing, don't be like the Black Americans. That was very, that was very common that you would hear that. And it's not surprising for me to hear other people talk about when they were growing up, this idea.
I tell people there's a difference between being Black and Haitian. Being Haitian is double Black to me.
Double Black?
Yes.
What
it's
do you
more
mean?
than Black to me.
Okay, what is that?
Because let's just say Black American, to me, not that they aren't Black enough, but they don't know their culture so much that they are in a whole pile by themselves.
Oh, that's not true, man. Like,
to me,
okay,
culture-wise, meaning like suma don't Black American, I'm not talking about African American, suma don't Black American, where you from? Dimki Bol Abduli from.
But what do you mean Black American, African American?
Black American people that were born Tennessee, Black American that were born in the United States, their parents too.
Can't even speak. Family, these people dumb as hell. She don't even know that a Black American and an African American is the same shit. It means you're a descendant of United States chattel slavery. These people slow. They're ignorant. This is what I mean when I say they're uneducated. They just be talking. They're fucking dumb. Like, honestly, I'm being nice when I say they're ignorant. These people stupid. They're dumb. She's sitting here saying we don't got no culture. But you got on them big ass hoop earrings. Where you think you got that from? And then another thing. You know why I say they dumb? She's sitting here talking about some Haitians are double Black. Who told you was Black? A colonizer. Meanwhile, Black Americans, we started calling ourselves Black. Colonizer didn't say we was Black. We started calling ourselves Black. And we define what Blackness is here in America to our unique ethnic group. She's so damn dumb. She thinks race is a real thing. So when she say they double Black, she talking about race. She's not talking about being ethnically Black because they're not ethnically Black. She's ethnically Haitian. And that's what these people don't understand. Race is a social construct. It's not even real. It's pseudoscience. It's not biologically or genetically real. The white supremacists boiled it down to phenotype, skin color, and hair type. And that's what these people think blackness is. They think it's just a skin color. Family, I realized not too long ago, well, a while ago, we're going back and forth with poor people who are uneducated, unskilled, and just, quite frankly, fucking dumb. Real talk, it's going to get to a point where we don't even go back and forth with these people because that's how stupid they are. We really above these people and we better than them and they jealous of us. They mad because we the face of blackness. And when I say blackness, I'm talking about our ethnic group. People could look at us and try to classify us as racially black, whatever, but we know who we are. And they mad because they have to live in our shadow. Imagine thinking you better than somebody, but you gotta live in a shadow. These people jealous of us.
Speak their language.
That's
bro.
why I ain't gonna lie. Like, I hate when people.
And another thing, they always comparing their best to our worst. Somebody just said it in the comments not too long ago. Noki, 4 missiles. Compare your best to our best. We got damn near 2 million millionaires in this country. Or do we got 2 million? We got the most millionaires and billionaires. Please, compare your best to our best instead of your best to our worst. Because we could easily compare our best to your worst. Matter of fact, we so rich, we can compare our worst to your middle class and we still shitting on you. Fuck out of here.
People be like, "Oh, you're lucky," and stuff like that. Oh,
I
I hate when
nah,
people.
bro, nah,
I hate when people gripe and be like, "Oh, like," especially like I feel like Americans, because I mean we in America, so Americans who have lines and lines and lines and lines of family here, and they complaining, I'd be like, "Bro, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say."
Right.
And that's exactly why we don't fuck with them. They think that just because we in America and we got access to more opportunity than them and we living better than them, that we supposed to shut up and dribble. No, it don't work like that. LeBron James a billionaire. He refuses to shut up and dribble. And he got his own school, by the way. And some of y'all tether ass kids probably go to it, by the way. Some of y'all Haitian dirt cookie eating ass kids probably go to it, by the way. That's what we own and what we control. Even LeBron James billionaire ass know to keep fighting against white supremacy because he actually speaks out on social issues quite on a regular. It's what the white supremacists say. Oh, there's no racism. We got the same opportunities, bud. You can get a job, you can do this, you can do that. Yes, we can, but that don't mean white supremacy don't still exist. And that's what these dumbasses think. And that's another reason why we can never unite with these people. They think access to more opportunity means no racism. It means you're supposed to shut up and just work and bow down to these people. No, it don't work like that. You think like that because you come from nothing. And you happy that you got a little something. These people sit around and literally talk about us all day, every day, but won't say shit about the white supremacists who colonized their country. They won't talk about what's going on in their own country that they ran from. Bitch, you are lucky that you in the USA. Because if it wasn't for us, you would be in your shithole country, shitting in the street, with no tissue to wipe your ass. You'll be wiping it with your hand. And then you're going to use that same hand to eat jollof rice and monkey McNuggets.
All right, bro. I ain't never met my. Y'all sat there and kept fucking up. Each generation, y'all just keep fucking up.
Yeah.
And don't figure out, okay, maybe I'm fucking up. Look, what's the right way to do this shit?
Exactly.
Are they serious? These the same people whose country has been fucked up since the beginning of time. These people say that all life started in Africa and it didn't. That's a theory. Well, let's use their logic. Africa should have been built up, and it ain't. So at what point are y'all gonna look at y'all self and say, you know what? We need to fix Africa. Because it's a shithole continent. Africa is the poorest continent on earth. And these people sitting up talking about us and what we got going on, worried about our position. They don't got not $1 trillion country in Africa. Meanwhile, we spend over $2 trillion a year. We can buy you bitches. Told y'all, they jealous of us. Because we above them. But they think they above us. Imagine that. You think you above us? Well, we richer than you. We above you. And we was humble about it. Imagine that, though. You got to live in our shadow. The same shadow that you think you better than.
And they want to point the finger at the white man, like, oh, the white man did it. No, fuck that. Figure out.
Identify yourself as a color. It was always as a nationality. This is where we come from. This is who we are.
You know what's crazy? Shorty in the last video, let me address that real quick. He said, we always worrying about the white T-man. You know why? Because systematic white supremacy is real. And we don't care how good we doing. We should be doing better. If you think we rich now, we should be even richer. You know how much resources and land they done took from us and money? They stole trillions of dollars from our community. And we still getting fucked out of money every year. We want all of our money, not just a portion of it. We want real equality, not a semblance of it. And that's what they don't understand. And speaking of complaining about the white man, these Africans be the same ones. Oh my God. These countries, these European countries, they put puppet leaders in our politics. They colonized our country. They stole our resources. That's why we have to flee, nigga. But we complain about the white T-man? Boy, shut the fuck up. All y'all do is complain about the white T-man. And then y'all flee to somebody else's country where the white T-man is just to live around them. And then when you get around them, you get on your knees and deep throat them. Because you a fucking coward. We ain't like you.
Always a Haitian. I was never a black. I was always a Haitian. A Jamaican was always a Jamaican. They were never a black Jamaican, you know? So 2014, when I moved to America to go to school, this is when I fill out a form and it says race. I didn't even know the word race had two different meanings until then. So I said race. It says black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian. And I told the lady, I said, I'm from Haiti. I'm Haitian.
These are the same people that's saying they black now. Now all of a sudden everybody's black. These people didn't even know that they was looked at as black until they got to this country. Because in these people's countries, they don't identify as black. But these people cosplaying Tether so hard and they want to be us so bad, they want a destiny swap and trade places with us so bad. Now all of a sudden they black. Soon as the delineation movement started and Trump started getting their goofy ass out of here, oh, they treat us like we black, so we all black now. No. As a matter of fact, y'all are black. I'm going to give you that. You are black. You're racially black because the colonizer said so. I mean, hell, you said you black, so I agree with you. You're racially black. But guess what? Black Americans, we're not racially black unless we're filling out paperwork because we don't identify with a colonizer's identification of us. We identify with our unique ethnic group. We're ethnically black. That's our ethnicity. We're Black Americans. That's our ethnic group. And that's why they mad, because they not Black Americans either. They think a Black American is a race and a nationality put together. No, that's not what a Black American is. If you're not a descendant of United States chattel slavery, whose ancestors were emancipated on U.S. soil in 1865, you are not a Black American. You're not ethnically Black. You're not ethnically a Black American. You're not ethnically a foundational Black American. You're not ethnically Solon. You're not ethnically ADOS. You're not ethnically an African American either. You're not ethnically a Negro. You're not ethnically colored. You're not even a part of none of our federally recognized tribes that our people are a part of or got fucked out of due to reclassification. We are indigenous to this land. We are not the same as Africans and Caribbeans. These people are Hamites. We are God's chosen people. And these fake small hats, the JEWSs, stole our identity. We are God's original people. We descend from the 12 tribes of Israel. We are those people. And that's why the whole world follows our lead. We are God's chosen people. We are not the same as these people. And that's why every time we do something, the world follows. Even the white supremacists follow and try to be like us. They can't stop culturally appropriating us either. Can't stand us though. But you trying to talk like us and walk like us and dress like us and even cook like us, because they stole a lot of our recipes too, and a lot of our inventions, patents, innovations, and creations. We one of them ones. We are them people. And they not, and that's why they jealous of us. Family, if you think white people are jealous and mad when they see you successful, imagine how mad the Africans and Caribbeans be when they see you looking good, smelling good, driving a nice car, living in a nice area. You fuck their head up. Just like you fuck up the white supremacist head up when they see you doing good for yourself and doing better than them. It piss them off because you're not the stereotype they had in their head of you. These people jealous of us. They wish they was us, but they'll never be. And you know why else they mad? Because we don't need them. They need us in our country. And we know that now. And now we know exactly who they are, and we're treating them accordingly. Keep delineating, family. Fuck these tethers. Y'all heard what they were saying about us in that last video? They can't stop talking shit about us and our people. And the reason why they can't do it is because, like I said, they just some haters. But I mean, what do we expect from people who are crabs in a barrel? They don't even want to see each other doing good where they come from. Look at Africa. Africa's in a position that it's in, not because of white supremacists, because of their own people. Patrice Lumumba, Gaddafi, the people, these Pan-Africanists, who they love and adore. All them niggas in Africa turned into dictators damn near and authoritarians. And excuse me for calling them the N-word. That's a term of endearment. They're not the N-word. Bottom line is, even the people, the Pan-Africans in Africa, wasn't no real Pan-Africans. They turned into dictators and got took out by their own people. Oh, the Europeans had something to do with that. Even if they did. That's a conspiracy theory. But even if they did, so what? Y'all conspired with those people to sell millions of people and commit crimes against humanity. And even before the transatlantic slave trade, y'all was selling each other. So I don't care. The way I see it, whatever white tea people doing to you is karma. And you deserve whatever you getting. You're not a victim. You're a victimizer. And family, this Haitian dude for the last couple days, he been real mad. You could tell he one of them ghetto ass Haitians that sell drugs. He uneducated. He out here trying to, I'm talking about he cosplaying so heavy. But here's another example of exactly why we don't fuck with these people. Hype up the video, family. Tap the hearts.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Hey, TikTok, what it is. Hey, straight up. Y'all listen up. All my Haitians, man. Hey, stay strong, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know what's going on TikTok. You feel me? I try to stay out this you know, Haitian hate algorithm, but TikTok keep throwing that shit in my FYP. So they want me to chime in. Listen, bro. Tout Haitian win, Tundem. Y'all listen up, man. Let everybody who hating on us, who happy about the TPS being cut off, let them hate, bro. What we gonna do? We gonna save it. We gonna bookmark it. We gonna stamp it like, okay, bet. This motherfucker right here was hating, bet. This motherfucker right here was hating, bet. we gonna get him. Cause damn, bro, what disease did? It's like y'all mad at Haitians cause we done came up, bro. Y'all can't be mad at that, bro. Y'all
Came up. We paved the way for y'all to be able to come to this country so you can come up. So how the hell can we be jealous of you when we wanted you to win? Make that make sense.
can't be mad Haitians done came up, bro. That shit crazy. I even see, and it's black people. What the fuck going on? Look, bro. I don't see some niggas say, oh, Haitians think they run Florida. Bitch, we do run Florida, bitch. We a big part of this shit, boy.
Haitians run Florida? Oh, wow. I never got the memo. It's mostly black Americans out there. Y'all a small part of the population out there. How the fuck you run Florida? You must be talking about those neighborhoods that y'all sell drugs and do violence in.
Whether you like it or not, nigga, we done left an imprint on Florida, nigga. Why you?
Yeah, a negative impact. He said an imprint. Impact? Goofy? I bet you he been in jail before. I bet you he got EBT and live in his girl crib on Section 8.
You think we in all the video games? Why you think they put us in the movies? Whenever motherfucker come to Miami, Florida, Broward County, Florida, period, nigga.
Bro, y'all get portrayed negatively in movies. Y'all remember Bad Boys? It's going back and forth with some violent ass Haitians. What movies are y'all getting portrayed in? I'm sorry, you gotta help me with that. And I'm not saying movie portrayals show the whole picture. But what the hell is he talking about? This boy is delusional. Ever since Kodak Black got into our culture of hip hop and came up, these niggas think they special. I take the N-word back. This boy think he black. He cosplaying so heavy, it's ridiculous. And I bet you that chain fake.
They know. Even Hollywood know. Oh yeah, you gotta put them Haitians in the movie, bro. If you gonna go to Florida. Y'all tighten up, man. And then the reason why I don't like the hate, why y'all celebrating niggas getting deported back to Haiti, is because it's...
And he go with that N-word, and they wonder why we don't like them. They're being disrespectful. How you gonna talk shit about us, and then you trying to look like us and talk like us at the same time? That's not a flex. You look stupid.
It's like Haitians don't bother nobody. What, like you'll get dealt with fucking around playing with us, but
Oh, that's one thing about you. You're violent as hell. We'll give you that. And y'all do fuck with us though. Don't try to play victim now. Y'all don't do shit about the black Americans all day, every day. And a lot of that violence y'all committing is aimed at black Americans. So don't sit up here and lie. These people are degenerates. And he's part of their degenerate class. I can tell. He probably got a warrant right damn now for scamming.
Besides that, we don't bother nobody. You feel me? The reason why Donald Trump and them don't like us is because we fought for our freedom. Look it up, 1804. And we you know, we unalive, spilled blood behind our freedom. They don't want the rest of the black people in the world, especially America, to adapt that same mindset.
What? The fleeing mindset? You're not even in your own country. What's the point of bringing up 1804? You're not honoring your ancestors by running away and letting Haiti be the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Out of all the Caribbean islands, y'all the poorest. Make it make sense. Stop acting like y'all the big dogs. That was over 200 years ago. America don't give a fuck about that shit. America literally been feeding y'all. You're in the USA right now. So evidently, motherfucker ain't against you that bad.
You see what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your heads. They want black people to be like, they want you to be weak, bro. They don't want you to fight for your human rights. They don't want you to fight for your life. They don't want you to fight for your culture. They don't want you to fight for your family.
You're not fighting for your culture or your family. You're in the USA, and you're laid up in our culture. I'll give you one thing, though. The white supremacists don't want to see you succeed. But we actually did. And that's why we paved the way for y'all to come here, because the white supremacists did not want you here. So to think we jealous of you is asinine. And to think that we against you is asinine, too. Once again, the white supremacists are the ones that got a problem with you. We just agree with your TPS status getting ended because of niggas like you, bitches like you, excuse me. That N-word don't apply to you because of bitch-ass people like you. Disrespectful hoes like you. And weak-ass dudes like you is exactly why your country is in the position that it's in. You a fucking coward. And you won't address these white supremacists that you talking about right now, but you will jump online and address us. Pussy.
They don't want niggas, they don't want a bunch of black people having that Haitian mentality.
We don't want a Haitian mentality, and we'll never have it. We got a black American mentality, and that's why you cosplaying as us. That's why you in our country. That's why you want to be us. You doing everything to stay. You won't go back home, though, to that same country that you bragging about. Talking about 1804 about. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
They want you to be subservient to them, bro. That's why Trump want to cancel TPS. That's why you might see some of the Caucasians happy about that. But for you,
Oh, not some. The white people happy about y'all shit getting terminated. They happier than us. See, they're happy just because you're melanated. We're happy because you treat our people like shit. We ain't the same. And you mad because your country's a shithole and you would rather be in our country instead of your own. 1804 these nuts. And let's not forget about 1825. Don't bring up 1804 without bringing up 1825 when they spent the block on you. And you waved the white flag because you a bitch. And you agreed to pay those people reparations because you a coward. Won't forget that part. Don't bring up 1804 without bringing up 1825. When y'all laid down, bent over, and let them white people run up in you. Pussy.
black people that's happy about that. And honestly, bro, I think it's just the FBAs. I don't
think it's just the FBAs. Family, I could show y'all video after video, post after post. Matter of fact, I done already showed y'all some. But the white people being happy that they don't want them here. Happy that their TPS status is over. They're happier than us, motherfucker. You talking about this just the FBAs. No. White people don't want y'all ass here either.
think it's all black people upset about that. It's celebrating that. I really don't think that. I just think it's that little minuscule online group.
FBA is not an online group. We delineating in real life. My lady go around saying that she FBA now. She started identifying that by herself, as that by herself. She know the kind of content I make. And she's a proud FBA. She used to be a Pan-African like me. When we met, we was both on some pro-black Pan-African shit. Boy, that changed. She went through some shit at her job with this little African lady. Man, look, she ain't been Pan-African since. And that was years ago. That was probably in like 2019. Because these tethers act funny in the job market too. They'll get you fired so they can get one of their musty ass, illegal ass cousins hired. Trust me when I tell you that a lot of black Americans are happy about this. And even if they not happy, they don't give a fuck. So that's just as good. Our people ain't outside protesting for you. It's Haitians outside protesting for this now. Y'all so big and bad, but you crying and protesting to stay in somebody else's country. So what Haitian mentality are you talking about? You fighting to stay in somebody else's country. You ain't got the spirit of your ancestors. I respect them 1804 people, not you 2026 Haitians. Y'all some clowns. Little do they know that black Americans, we on code. We talk about delineation in our households, amongst our friends, amongst our people. This ain't just no internet thing. But see, that's the thing about the grassroots. You don't need everybody to get something done. Think about our civil rights movement. We had people who disagreed with that. Had I been alive during that time, I would have been against integrating with white people. I would have been not against civil rights, but integration, I'm against it. I would have been against it 100%. I don't want to go to school with white people. I don't want to go to their restaurants. They don't like us. They hate us, and it's always going to be like that. So why the fuck are we fighting to be around these Yankees? Go fight for the reparations so we could build our own shit and be self-sufficient. Fuck these people. We done had our own schools, churches, parks, businesses, healthcare facilities, everything before, and we can do it again. Go get our fucking check, and we can build that shit. We don't need shit from them. And that's why the white supremacists can't stand us, because we the only melanated people in this earth that actually know how to build shit and stand on business against them. That's why they over here mad at us, because we ain't gonna let them hide behind us no more and use our culture. We gatekeeping now. Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. That's why, bro. Don't let them fool y'all. Y'all letting the CIA put y'all against Haitians, and Haitians, we never went to.
The CIA? Are you serious? The last thing the CIA want is black Americans uniting. They don't give a fuck about Haitians and Caribbeans and Africans. The CIA ain't think about y'all. In the USA, the CIA is hyper focused on black Americans because the world moves at our beck and call. We influence the world, not Africans and Caribbeans. We the leaders of the melanated free world, not y'all. FBA is not some CIA psyop. It's not a government psyop. I'm not being paid to do this. None of us are. But I can guarantee you that we got Democratic shields who get paid to oppose us. That's already been proven if they've been paid with dark money and campaign funds. People like Roland Martin, fat ass, sitting up here faking like he a black American all day. Mad because we want tangibles. Mad because we won't listen to his bitch ass. Bitch, you Haitian. He another person. He a good example of why we delineating. Because he misleads our people every day, all day on his platform. And we gotta push back on this shit. What is he talking about? If anybody getting paid by the CIA, it's bitches like you making videos like this. And it's people like Roland Martin. And it's people like you other tethers who crash out and come into our spaces, crashing out. These people got troll farms set up in other countries. And they are sent to sow division within the FBA community. Try to tell us who to vote for. try to pit our men against our women. That whole gender divide thing is a lot of Africans and Caribbeans speaking that type of divisive language because they can't stand their own men and women. I love FBA women. Them the only women for me. I don't want no African or no Caribbean chick. Why would I want you when you trying to be a FBA woman? I could just go get the real thing, baby. The fuck? You gotta learn my culture, learn how to cook for me, learn how to treat me. My sisters already know how to do it, and they already understand me better and our plight. We ain't the same. We ain't immigrants like you. My brothers don't like African and Caribbean chicks like that. And the same thing can be said for my sisters. Family, we don't even be around these people in real life. Let's be honest, it ain't no real unity. It's all fake unity and fake symbolic gestures. Oh, we need to unite and be with one each other and fight against white supremacy. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't fight against white supremacy. Y'all join with it. The only people they fight is us. And they wonder why it's up.
The war with you, we went to war with the French, boy. Y'all go learn some fucking history so y'all won't be y'all pointing the gun at the wrong nigga. Don't point it at.
Stop saying the N-word, bitch. You ain't one of us. And we not pointing no pew-pews at you. And you lucky we not. Because if we was, you would really want to take your ass back to Haiti. Y'all love to say we violent and we in jail and all this other shit. Trust me, you lucky that we not pointing no pew-pews at you. Because you will be running. You will be running so fast, your flip-flops will fly off. Y'all lucky we ain't moving like the South Africans. Because they really putting hands and feet on motherfuckers out there. Matter of fact, they say the immigrants got till tomorrow to leave. In South Africa, they said that the immigrants got till tomorrow to leave, or they gonna start whacking motherfuckers. See, what we doing is peaceful. We getting y'all out the way without even having to break a sweat. So be lucky our pew-pews not aimed at you. But see, we smoking on tether pack. And when we exhale, we blowing the smoke in your face. So yeah, we got smoke for you because you got smoke for us. We not overlooking the disrespect and the cultural appropriation no more. We know your history. And that's another reason why we don't fuck with you. And we know your current history and how you behave right now today. And that's why we don't fuck with you. You ain't never done nothing for us. History tells us that. And that's why we don't fuck with you. Look at him. He trying to diss us, but at the same time, this pussy begging for unity. Fuck out of here. Take your ass back to Haiti and get that shit out the mud the same way y'all do them dirt cookies.
Y'all need to point it at. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna point it at the white supremacists. That's what we do. Because we stand on business. Unlike you. Looking like they out here standing on some business. You ain't standing on no business. You running from everywhere you come from. Everywhere you come from. No matter what country these people come from, they're running. And they ducking and they hiding and they don't want no smoke. I'm tired of them saying that we don't got no smoke for the white supremacists. Man, if that ain't the biggest lie told, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Real talk. And my thing is, family, when's the last time y'all ever seen them fight against white supremacy? Only time I ever heard of the Haitians protesting or standing up for themselves is when they fight for the right to stay in this country. That's the only time. They don't stand up for nothing when black Americans going through something. Especially not roly-poly ass Martin. This dude right here can't stand us and he jealous of us too. He go around cosplaying as us every chance he get and cussing us out every chance we get. But he don't cuss out them white supremacists. He talks to them with respect. But when it come to black Americans, he think he running something. And that's why you need niggas like me. You need niggas like Tariq. You need niggas like Black Alpha Network. You need niggas like Afro Elite. You need niggas like the Black Authority that's gonna stand up and speak out against this shit. You need sisters like Vicky Dillard. You need brothers like Leo Spell, Brian Jehovah, my partner, my sister, the other half of my voice, Ink and Melodies, that's gonna stand up and speak out against this shit. Because every day these people are doing something to shit on us and our lineage and to keep us down. But it's a new day.
What we have to deal with here, Michael and Nicole, is that when these ADOS FBA people, when they spout language, the anti-immigration language, even anti-black immigration language, they sound just like...
Hold on, family. I'm sorry. Let me put the video back on the page. Still getting used to doing this shit. I'm gonna get better at it. I hope y'all enjoying the show, man. Leave a comment if you enjoying the show. Hype up the video if you enjoying the show, man. My bad. The video was playing. I didn't take the thumbnail off the screen. But let's get it, family. Here's the video.
What we have to deal with here, Michael and Nicole, is that when these ADOS FBA people, when they spout language, the anti-immigration language, even anti-black immigration language, they sound just like Tom Emmer. They sound just like Stephen Miller. They sound just like Donald Trump. They literally, Michael, are speaking for white nationalists.
Absolutely, is white supremacy through ventriloquism. That's what it is.
Y'all hear that, family? They expect us to be pro-immigration. We are not immigrants. We do not have to be pro-immigration. And the last time I checked, we grown. We ain't nobody children. We can think for ourselves. I mean, our own thinking has made us the richest melanated people on this earth. So I don't think we need any advice from people who come from the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, like Roland Martin. If anything, you need our advice with your big head ass boy, watermelon head ass boy, rotund ass boy, Rolanda looking ass boy. That's your real name. Put a wig on him. His name gonna be Rolanda. I can't stand him. Every chance I get, I be in his mentions on X. Every chance I get, I'm in his comments on YouTube, cause he a bitch. And he a Democratic shield. And I can't wait until I become one of the biggest motherfuckers in this news and commentary space, and I get his attention, and he say something about me, I'ma cook his ass the same way how they cook them dirt cookies in Haiti. That motherfucker. He think we supposed to sit up and listen to him. He's a fucking nobody. You don't got no influence, and that's why he mad. He mad because black Americans are leaving the Democratic Party, the Democratic Party, and we ain't coming back. Miss us with that vote blue no matter who shit. And matter of fact, that's our culture. And we got the right to change it the way we see fit. Our people are conservatives historically. And we need to go back to being conservatives, so to speak. I myself, I'm an independent. It's about policies. It's not about who's a racist and who's not, because both sides are two wings on the same bird. The system is rigged, and we understand that. That's why I'm not gonna let nobody sit up here and have my people thinking, oh, the Democrats not racist. Yes, the fuck they are. Joe Biden could have just given us reparations on a federal level. In order to give out reparations on a federal level, lineage-based reparations, a hate speech bill, a hate crime bill, you need the presidency, and you need to control both chambers of Congress, the House and the Senate. Joe Biden had that. And even when it became a 50-50 split, Kamala was the tiebreaker. They could have gave us reparations, a hate speech bill, and a hate crime bill and got us out the way. And guess what? We would be championing them. We would be championing them because they finally took care of us. But they didn't. They practiced benign neglect. Kamala laughed at us when we asked her about reparations. Tuh, I'm not saying I'm just going to do anything for black people. Okay, well, I'm not just saying I'm going to vote for your bitch ass. Fuck out of here. You ain't black. And that's why he mad, because we crashed out that last election. I voted for the couch. And we got every right to do that because we've been giving these people our vote. We've been the most loyal voting bloc in this country. And the biggest ethnic group, with the second largest ethnic group, and the second largest voting bloc in the country, the most loyal as well. And you practicing benign neglect against our people. But some of our people are so blind and they're not politically savvy, so they keep voting blue no matter who because they don't know no better. But it's a new day. It's a new generation. The old generation is getting washed out because they passing away, rest in peace and whatnot. But it's a new day, and we're gonna teach our kids to vote for policy over skin color. All that we all black shit, miss us with that. Pulling the race card, miss us with that. We already know what's racism going on, and ain't even no point of pulling that. I'm not voting for somebody so that they can be the first black woman president. No, where's your policies? I'm not voting for you just because you melanated. I don't even care if you FBA. What are you proposing? If I don't agree with it, I ain't voting for your ass either. Love the family, but if you ain't standing on business, fuck out of here. I don't care who you are. I don't know who this guy think he is, but we don't have to listen to us. Listen to him. That white girl told LeBron shut up and dribble. Roland Martin told us shut up and vote. That's just as disrespectful. You don't think for us, bitch. Take your fat ass back where you came from. And if you feel some type of way about the Haitian TPS status getting terminated, take your ass back to Haiti, Roland Martin, and go get it out the mud like them dirt cookies. Go help your people build their own country. So then they ain't got to be on TPS status. They could be in their own country, and you could be there with them. Family, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, my mic just went out. I just turned on my other one. Listen, he could be there with them, focusing on building Haiti back up. But instead, he's focusing on Black Americans because Black Americans are the key to opportunity for melanated immigrants worldwide. Worldwide, excuse me. But these the same people say we don't got no power, but y'all sure are concerned with us, our people, and our voting bloc. That's because we are the majority when it comes to melanated people in this country. So they got to come to us and get a consensus on who to vote for and what direction melanated people are going politically. Family, if it was the other way around, they wouldn't even mention us. They'll look at us like, fuck them. We don't care. We don't need them. The fact that they need us eats at their soul. You look down on us, but yet you need us. Make it make sense. And it's exactly why people like him got to go too. And people like him are exactly why we're leaving the Democratic Party as well. Because these people are disrespectful. Disrespectful. And he cosplays and tethers on to our people hard as hell. And we sick of it. It's annoying. Going around acting like they us and they're not. And these people got the nerve to say that we only got smoke for white supremacists. I mean for melanated people. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Posted this, I think, I don't know, late last night or early this morning on X, right? And this is us speaking out against white supremacy. We use every platform, we use every bone in our body to fight against white supremacy because we know that whatever happened to this young brother, it was white supremacy. So for y'all that don't know, a brother was killed by a white boy, and a white boy has been going around admitting that he did it. And guess what? He still has not been charged and arrested for his crimes that he's done to this brother. People even got evidence of him admitting that he killed him. Do you hear the Africans speaking up about this? No. You know why? Because they won't even speak up for their own people. There have been a couple Africans who have gotten lynched in this country this year, and you haven't heard Africans speak up about it. They don't even care about what happened in their own community. There is no unity, yet they want Black Americans to unify with them. Make it make sense. How can we unify with you when you won't even unify with your own people in America? Make it make sense. And that's why they won't speak up about shit like this. We be the ones standing on business when it come to white supremacy here. They won't even post about it. And even if they do post about it, that's all they gonna do about it. They not gonna hit the streets and stand on no business at all. They want us to stand with them. And where the Caribbeans at? Where the Pan-Africans at? Where Dr. Umar at? Busy focusing on Black Americans. Instead of being in the trenches where melanated people are the most fucked up at and trying to fix them situations because it's actually dangerous and they could lose their life. So they'd rather be here safe, saying shit that symbolically sounds good, that tickles your ears, instead of actually fighting against melanated supremacy in Africa and in these Caribbean countries. This is exactly why we're not trying to unite with these people. We don't fight white supremacy, then what is this? What am I doing right now? What are we doing when we call these white supremacists out online and in real life?
I'm here with a former student at Turner Job Corps in Albany, Georgia, where a young man named Justice Kyle James, they said he passed away, but y'all believe he was hung. What made y'all believe that?
The reason why I made it believe that because 3 white boys confessed to his murder. They said that they did it to him. They laced a vape with some controlled substance drugs. The people at Turner Job Corps trying to hide his death because they don't care about none of our living, our well-being there. The boy who admitted to the fact that he drugged him and hung him on the fence, they let him go home. They said they let him go because he was very mental, which is, I know that's cap because now he's online saying that he did it and nobody can do nothing to him. So
You got any, the proof that he's saying he did it online?
I just went live actually. Hold on, let me screenshot that. He just came through live and said I did it and I used the rope. Hold on.
Good.
Oh God, I was just live. Just
All
live.
right. And how you talked to his family?
I talked to his family. His baby mama said she's supposed to be on the way. D's still trying to get answers. We had all big creators in on this. They're basically hiding his death, and they're not trying to do anything about it.
His Job Corps said, what did they? Y'all told me that they were trying to put it on lockdown when they heard I was coming.
Yeah, they said they was gonna put it on lockdown. Nobody can come to the gate. Can nobody contact you if you show up? They're gonna call the police. They say anybody that protests or petition are gonna get terminated and sent to jail. It's very bad. They don't care. They want us to do normal. They sweeping it under the rug. They told us if we post anything, if we keep talking about it, we're gonna get sent to jail, sued, and they're threatening us with unknown calls. I think it's them. I don't really know who it is, but we're getting unknown calls from Job Corps and people around Albany.
Y'all hear that, family? His brother got recordings of these 3 white boys admitting that they hung this brother, laced his weed pen with fentanyl, and hung him and killed him. When they went to the police about it, they dismissed them. That's white supremacy and racism. That's white supremacy and racism. That's systematic white supremacy and racism. But we don't fight against white supremacy and racism. Make it make sense. Police told them, people are telling them that if they keep speaking out about it, that they're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna go to jail. But the 3 white boys that murdered this man, ain't nothing gonna happen to him. That's why we pushing against it. We want these 3 honkies in jail. We want them under the jail. We want them charged for what they did. They murdered that boy. And it looked like it happened at a Job Corps facility. I'm not gonna lie, this is exactly why my kids can't hang with white people. And if they do, it's gonna be supervised. My kids ain't hanging with white people unsupervised. Stay the fuck away from them. You ain't dating no white bitches either. You bring a white bitch in this house, she ain't coming in. Don't approve of their relationship. You can't even come in my motherfucking house, bitch. And you not dating my kid. As a matter of fact, I don't even gotta tell my kids that. I'm gonna teach them their history. They gonna know better. Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm gonna tell them. Cause I done already told my kids. Even my youngest one. Stay the fuck away from them. But my youngest baby was like 3. 2, 3. He in pre-K. Little ugly ass white bitch calling him the N-word. One of the little kids in pre-K with him in the daycare. Who the fuck teaching their kids this? The white supremacists. Oh, but we don't fight white supremacy. Had my baby feeling some type of way. And they wonder why we do what we do. And they wonder why we feel how we feel. Because white supremacy and racism is real. And it affects these tethers too. But they try to act like they above it. They hanging Africans and Caribbeans too. Y'all over here brown nosing these motherfuckers. You go through police brutality too. You go through discrimination and racism too. But you over here brown nosing these motherfuckers. You got smoke for us, but none for them. And you wonder why we don't fuck with you. People getting unalived by these people and they getting away with it. And even when they do get charged, a lot of them still getting away with it, getting found not guilty. But meanwhile, y'all found our brother Carmelo guilty for defending himself against some white supremacists who tried to jump him. He let the shoe would have been on the other foot. Austin would have got set free. Like Daniel Penny. Like Cal Rittenhouse. Come on, man. It's exactly why we fight against white supremacy, because it's real. Having a job and basic shit in life ain't good enough for us. We want white supremacy to end. We want real equality for all people. We want fair treatment for all people. Fuck. You don't fight white supremacy? Family, I bet you don't see no Africans or no Caribbeans standing up for this young brother right here. I told you, they won't even stand up for their own people when they get lynched in this country. But you will fight to stay in this country. They will fight to live here amongst these white supremacists. Meanwhile, you telling us that we kissing up to the white supremacists. No, we fighting real white supremacy even when we do this and speak out against this shit. You think the feds and the CIA don't know who the fuck I am? I don't show my face, but they know exactly who the fuck I am. And I ain't scared, nigga. Come get me. I'm willing to go out for what I believe in. And I believe in my people and fighting for my people. That's how you honor your ancestors. You don't honor them by fleeing and then begging to stay in a white man country, quote unquote, because y'all always say it's not our country and it belonged to the white man. But you fled from where melanated people at to come live amongst honkies that you say is racist and white supremacists. Some of y'all so damn dumb, you say it ain't no white supremacy. But as soon as they do something that affect your community, oh my God, they're doing this because we're black. Oh, now y'all black? Fuck out of here. I don't take these people serious. Speaking of white supremacy, y'all know the BET Awards was the other day. And we had white supremacist Jake Lang, the J6er, who was pardoned by Trump, pulling up, being racist to black Americans. It was probably some tethers out there too, but y'all know they don't stand on no business. So I'm pretty sure the people you saw right here putting in work was black Americans, because we don't play that shit. Ask Chud the Builder. His goofy ass in jail fighting a murder charge, attempted murder charge. You want to go around antagonizing people. Then when people put belt in your motherfucking trailer park, now you want to cry foul. Nah, you can't throw rocks and hide your hand no more. It's a new day. We're going to stand up for ourselves. Jake Lang gonna end up getting himself hurt instead of doing this goofy shit. But check it out, family. We don't fight white supremacy. But what do you call this? What do you call this? If we don't fight white supremacy, what do you call this?
Guys, we're here on the ground at the BET Awards. Jake Lang is here. He's made an appearance with a truck. Owen Richard, journalist, on the ground here in Los Angeles.
Public sidewalk. Put the blacks back in church. Get them out of the trap house. You guys are disgusting culture. Celebrating drug dealing. Celebrating home invasion. Celebrating armed robbery. The BET Awards is celebrating degeneracy. It looks like a bunch of prostitutes are dressed up in there.
Scene, guys, it's escalating.
You can't want nothing over here. Fix your culture. You are poisoning your own youth, and then you are killing each other. Nothing over here. Black culture. And you know why? It's because black parents are failures. You have failed your sons and daughters. You have been fatherless. Epidemic in the black community has an all-time high. People that celebrate that violence, that's how you were raised. Because your parents failed you. Your parents failed you. Your mama failed you, bitch. His mother failed him. What do you...
Y'all see that, family? This white supremacist pulled up to the BET Awards antagonizing black folks, talking about our culture's degenerate. He jealous and he mad because that award show got a whole lot of rich niggas in it, successful niggas who pay taxes. Rappers and entertainers have jobs. He mad because our culture is influential. And you know what's crazy? He's outside of the club hating. He can't even get in. He can't even get in. You can't even get in them rooms, goofy. You gotta hate from outside the club. He got a sign to say black parents are failures. Are you serious? Do you see black folks going to white events doing this type of shit? No. And their culture is degenerate as fuck. Racism is degenerate as fuck. White supremacy is degenerate as fuck. White people do the most crime in this country. They're the most incarcerated. They do the most crimes against women and children and animals. They be out here fucking dogs and cats. These motherfuckers out here eating raw deers on the side of the road. I know y'all seen them videos last week. Eating fucking animals that ain't even cooked. Bitch still got the fur on it. These people just got caught in these in a sexual abuse ring with children. They was selling their own kids to people so they could be sexually abused, fucked out. These the same people that got the nerve to talk about us. Not the descendants of the slave owners and the colonizers. Talking about a degenerate culture. Y'all still hanging people today and writing it off as foul play. Our culture's degenerate? Is he serious? You do know that Charlie Kirk got killed by another white boy, right? You do know that Nick Fuentes almost got killed last night by a white boy. Yeah, we're going to get into that next. But who don't fight white supremacy? Who don't fight white supremacy? We don't fight white supremacy. We want to be friends to the white T man. If we wanted to be friends for the white T man, we'll let everything they do just slide. But we be the only motherfucker speaking up against they bullshit, because everybody else a bitch. It's exactly why we don't want to unify with Africans and Caribbeans. They spend a whole day focusing on us. Meanwhile, we focusing on white supremacy and racism. And the whole time we've been doing that, for the years and years we've been doing that, they've been talking shit behind our back and conspiring with these people the whole time. That's why they come in our spaces all the time. They come in my lives all the time on TikTok. 200-300 people in the room. Oh, Red, y'all need to focus on white supremacy. Why? So y'all can keep doing underhanded shit and keep trying to displace us and destiny swap with us? No. We gonna call you out for your bullshit the same way we call them out for their bullshit. Anti-Black American racism is just as bad coming from melanated people as it is coming from white folks. Fuck out of here. We gonna call you out too. You just don't like it? Because, well, whenever we do something, ooh, the whole world find out about it. And it makes an impact. And that's why people like Roland Martin is mad. Because what we say is hitting home. And we exposing them. We don't gotta be pro-immigration. We pro-FBA. We pro-Black Americans. And that's all that matter right now. We gotta get our house in order before we try to help anybody else. And if you want to unite with us, it start with a check. You want to unite? There's some group economics. Learn how to shut the fuck up and stop disrespecting our people and our culture. Stop cosplaying as us. Be yourself. And learn how to fight white supremacy. Otherwise, we ain't trying to kick it. And stay the fuck out our HBCUs. Show us real respect. We gatekeeping now. We gonna draw the line. Fuck out of here. We don't fight white supremacy? Watch this, family. Hold on. We don't fight white supremacy? Check it out, family. But we don't fight against white supremacy. All we do is focus on melanated immigrants, right? That's all we do, right? We ain't outside. We are. We go outside whenever we need to. See, this is the thing about going outside, because they trying to get us to go outside. We only gonna go outside and protest when we need to. Our people was just protesting against a Rick Child verdict. Matter of fact, when that happened to Rick Child, I mean when Rick Child killed Cyrus in 2023, our people was out there protesting. They vandalized it. They tore that motherfucking gas station up. Matter of fact, they just found out not too long ago that he owned a wing spot up the street from that former gas station that he owned. They outside protesting still right now, to this day, probably right now. He's trying to get that business shut down. He better be careful out there. If he was smart, he'll shut it down. You won't be able to sell a bottle of water out there. He shouldn't be able to sell a bottle of water in this country after what he did. He's supposed to be in jail. You killed that boy, 14 years old, over some fucking water that he didn't even take. How much you was defending yourself? Fuck out of here. But we don't fight white supremacy. We boycotting Asian businesses right now, but we don't fight against white supremacy and RICE supremacy, because these Asians think they white too. These white tea adjacent groups just as bad as these white teas and these European Americans. If we don't fight white supremacy, see, we come in peace. But when people come at us, we gonna stand on business. Some Africans or some Caribbeans would have let this shit ride. You see what happened when you come fucking with Black Americans? We gonna stand on some business. We don't go to your neighborhoods antagonizing y'all fucking with y'all. But you want to come to us to our events, where's a lot of rich celebrities at? Because you hating, you mad niggas got more money than you. You think you gonna come fuck with our people talking about black parents as failures and you got signs and bullhorns and all this shit? Man, they was on his bumper out there. They lucky I wasn't out there. The fuck? Because who the cameraman? He gonna get it too. What you taking pictures for? Are you security? He gonna get it too. Jake Lang? Oh yeah, you gonna get it too. The fuck? This how people end up getting fucked up. This how people fuck around and find out. You fucking with people. Nobody bothering you. Go mind your business, cracker. Honky. You pink bitch. He a snitch for real. You recording all this shit. Fuck out of here. Coward. Hating from outside the club. You can't even get in. But we don't fight white supremacy. We only got smoke for melanated immigrants, right? Them the only people we got smoke for, right? Them the only people we got smoke for, right? Where the Africans at? Where the Caribbeans at? Are they gonna speak out against this bullshit? Are they gonna speak out against Jake Lang attacking melanated people for no reason? Are they? I don't think they are. Y'all know they not. They not gonna say shit. In fact, they probably hoping that some of those brothers and sisters get locked up for even harming him. Man, it's called free speech. Why would you guys put your hands on him? I could see these motherfuckers defending him right now because that's what they do. They some fucking pussies. Somebody asked me where my partner Ink at. Um, listen, just because I'm live, don't mean that you gonna hear Sis' voice every time. Okay? If she got time to be on these YouTube lives, she will. If not, it's my platform. Okay? Love her. That's my sister. That's my partner. But just because you hear my voice don't mean you're gonna always hear her voice. Okay? Sometimes she take nights off and all type of shit. That's how it is. I wish she was here right now talking about this kind of shit. But sis got a life. She got stuff going on. I got time for this. And really, this is like I'm not gonna say it's a test, because I'm still working my systems out, but I'm getting things together over here. Okay? So like I said, if she here for these type of lives, cool. If not, it is what it is. She's usually on the lives on TikTok. Okay? So if you want to hear Ink's perspective, you gotta follow us on TikTok and hear those lives. Or follow us on Rumble for the playbacks. And even then, it's times where sis don't come in till a couple hours later. She might be asleep. She got stuff going on. But for the most part, she's always around. But with that being said, I know people love her. I'll send her y'all regards. But if you don't hear her voice, clearly she's busy. Okay? Anyway, when it comes to these white supremacists, they're always going to defend each other's actions. And that's another reason why we fight white supremacy, okay? Now, with that being said, check it out, family. Because now the white supremacists are going around saying, that, oh my God, Jake Lang they almost murdered him, man. You serious? He going around antagonizing people? And that's the narrative that you want to push? Wow. Check it out.
Breaking news, Jake Lang was almost murdered just now by an angry mob outside of the BET Awards. So what happens when people don't hear the words that they like or agree with? They get violent. Look, regardless if you like Jake or not, he's not violent. He's not going to these different events and places and becoming violent and hitting people, but he gets attacked constantly. They might not like the things that he says, but that doesn't give you an excuse to attack the man for speaking his mind and speaking his truth. Sorry, facts don't care about your feelings. Jake's reporting that he was hit and bleeding and now on the way to the hospital. Let me know what you guys think about this here in the comments section. This is crazy. This just happened.
That's what he get. It's good that he bleeding. It's good that he going to the hospital. That's where he belongs. He should be in an emergency room getting cared for by some white bitch. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure he don't want a black doctor or nurse tending to him. So hopefully it's a pale face, pink white bitch working on him and his little scratches. Because real talk, he should have got carried out on a stretcher. Like I said, he lucky that shit wasn't in Chicago. But big shout out to the family out there in LA standing on business. And all this shit was going outside the venue. The BET Awards went off smooth. The BET Awards is a story for another day. I won't get into that. My bottom line is Jake Lang goes around antagonizing people. So if somebody get on his bumper, put hands on him, stump him out, unalive him, I don't feel sorry for him. It is what it is. Listen, you do got freedom of speech in this country, but people got freedom of putting hands on you. Freedoms of fucking you up. Freedoms of letting you fuck around and find out. You can speak your mind all you want, but there are consequences when people say things that people don't like, evidently. You got to be accountable for the words that come out your mouth in this life. And some people hold you accountable by way of being violent. I don't advocate for violence, but I'm just saying, I could see why somebody would put hands on them. You out there antagonizing people and being racist. So whatever happens, just happens. I could see if he was just out with, if he was just some guy minding his business, not bothering somebody, and he got attacked, that's different. but you're literally going around antagonizing people being racist because he's not talented. These new white supremacist content creators, they're not talented. They're not witty. They're not even intelligent. White people not that smart. Propaganda would tell you that they are. But he deserved whatever happened to him. That's the way I see it. It is what it is. Y'all seen brothers putting their hands on him. He deserved it. And he lucky he didn't get fucked up worse. Like I said, I'm not advocating for violence, but I can see why somebody would do this to him. Same thing with you at the builder. You going around antagonizing people because you're not intelligent. Out of all the content you can make in the world, this is what you choose to do. I mean, it's one thing to speak out and say what you want to say, but it's another thing to actually go around antagonizing groups of people. And then Chud the Builder such a bitch. He got mace, he recording, and he got a little pew pew on him because he's such a bitch. And you won't bring that shit to Chicago. Bring that shit to the hood in Chicago. Y'all going to these other places. Come to Inglewood in Chicago. Come to the south side of Chicago. Go out west in Chicago. Come to the east side. Go to the Hunnits. Come to the trenches. And let's see how that shit really turn out for you. You won't do that. They won't do that. Because they some hoes. Because if you're doing this type of shit, evidently you won't smoke. You want to get a reaction out of people. And that's what he got. He got the reaction that he wanted. He goes around bothering all types of people. Muslims, black people. But he don't pull up on no white people when they do degenerate shit. He don't do this shit to his own people. Now, if he pulled up to white supremacists and did this type of shit, I'd be like, you know what? He an equal opportunity employer. You know, he's a narrative pusher. He's a liar. He's a white supremacist. He a devil and a truth ain't in him. So whatever happened to him just happened. I don't feel bad for him. It is what it is. The way I see it, he got what he deserved. But we don't fight white supremacy, right? Family, we don't fight white supremacy though, right? They said we don't fight against white supremacy. Make it make sense. Now, see, they won't speak out against people that unalive Charlie Kirk. They won't speak out against white on white crime. But they'll go fuck with black people and everybody else every chance they get. And this is exactly why I don't respect these people. They some fucking goofies, especially Jake Lang. To be honest, I don't even like covering him. He's so fucking dumb and irrelevant. I don't even like giving him attention. But since he got fucked up, I had to. That shit was funny. That was a perfect example of us fighting against white supremacy. They literally put hands on the bitch. And he deserved it. And crazy thing, family, he got on an ankle monitor. This bitch out here fighting jail cases. This dude is a criminal. He stormed the Capitol January 6th after Trump lost back in 2020 or whatever. And family, Trump pardoned him. And then he got the nerve to be out here inciting riots. His bond should be revoked. He should be sitting in jail. How can a judge be okay with this? Let a brother do this and he on fucking house arrest. The judge gonna revoke his bond so quick and send him to jail? But since he white, I bet you they're not gonna do nothing to him. They're gonna let this shit keep riding. This shit is crazy. Speaking of white supremacy and racism, and how they love taking each other out because white supremacy is backfiring. It's backfiring on them. You got people like Nick Fuentes, who almost got killed last night. And fellow white supremacists. See, this the beauty of it. These people focus all their attention on black people, but they be getting killed by white folks. Charlie Kirk, for example, he's from Illinois. I'm from Chicago. He's from Arlington Heights in the suburbs. Man, these white people racist as fuck in Chicago and outside of Illinois, but they know better. Or they don't say shit to us in the city. Bitch, when you see us, look at the ground. They show much respect because they know what it is. We some riders out here in the shy. And you ain't gonna play with us. That's why I said, bring that shit to Chicago. And bitch it out to Memphis because they stood on business. Chud the Builder career didn't even last that long. The people don't play in Memphis, and the family definitely don't play out there in Cali. So y'all got the right ones. Chicago, Memphis, Cali. Shit, nigga, even go to New York where the Black Americans at and see what happened. Goofy? Now check it out. Nick Fuentes almost got killed last night. He almost got killed last night. If this white boy was smart, he'd have waited for him just to come outside. He got to leave outside his house at some point. This how you know this dude ain't experienced. If he really wanted him, he'd have got him. I know one thing. I bet you Nick Fuentes about to move after this close call last night. Family, do y'all know how would have happy I've been? How happy the black community would have been if this bitch would have got unalived? I ain't advocating for violence, but I'd have been laughing. That's what you get for being a racist. Nick Fuentes is not even white. He's a fucking white Latino. But he one of the most racist people in this world. And he's such a bitch. Even he was against Chud the Builder and how he did it. He felt like Chud the Builder can say what he wants to say, but do it in the safety of your own home. Don't go outside antagonizing people, because he know what could happen. Like what happened to Jake Lang. That's what could happen, or worse. What happened to Chud the Builder. That could happen, or worse. You could be in jail and get unalive. Nick Fuentes is a bitch. He don't want them problems. That's why he do this shit from the safety of his own home. He want the white supremacists to do this shit from the safety of their trailer park. Okay? Because he knows what could happen. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to play this video just to show y'all even white supremacy is backfiring. Check it out, family. And then another thing, the white supremacists don't even respect his ass kissing ass. Damn near unalived him. He lucky he ain't come outside. Look at this, family. Dude ringing his doorbell. It ain't no audio on this like that. He's ringing his doorbell. And as you can see, he got a big ass fucking Call of Duty pew pew sitting on the little stair thing right there. And this is what the houses look like in Chicago.
Yo, Nick.
This is what the apartment buildings look like. He calling them, yo, Nick. He ain't coming outside. See, that's what happened when you show your face and you being a degenerate and you go around talking shit all fucking day. Somebody be ready to hit you in your shit. Now look, family. I want y'all to read the screen. Yeah, dude was ringing the doorbell. He wanted him to come outside. He was going, man, look, he was going to take him out of this earth. He was going to send him to the afterlife. And look, he came ready for war. Now look, Nick might have some pew-pews in the house. If he was smart, he'll have some pew-pews in the house. If he was smart, he'll get security. If he was smart, he'll be strapped 24/7. There's people after him. When people know what you look like, they could possibly dox you and find out where you live. And if they feel some type of way, they'll come get you. So look, let me tell y'all the story about this. Check it out, family. Now the guy who has been accused of attempting to murder Nick Fuentes is a 24-year-old. His name is John Lyons. Colin Rugg, he's a white supremacist too. I don't fuck with him. He's a piece of shit on this app. But I follow him because he's a white supremacist. And he's always spewing white supremacy. I love when they push their narratives because I always get to push back on them. So yes, I follow the white supremacists. I keep my eye on these fucks. You can't let them just run amok. But bottom line is, he says these are very dangerous times, especially when we have degenerates praising Luigi Mangione for executing a man in the back. That's the white boy who unalived that healthcare executive for no fucking reason, family. And you know what's crazy? These white supremacists always say, oh, we don't support crime. A white man killed another white man for no reason. A white man that he did not know. The CEO of a large healthcare insurance company, I believe, or insurance company for no reason. Broad daylight, early in the morning. And guess what? These white supremacists have donated over $1 million to this guy. It's white people who are still screaming, free him. It's white bitches writing him letters and sending him money for commissary, putting money on his books in jail. They want to marry him. They want to fuck him. They want him to have his baby. Degenerate as fuck. Their culture's degenerate, but Jake Lane going around acting like black people are so fucking bad. No, bitch, we better than you. We are the moral compass of this country. White people are not the moral police. They the last motherfuckers to try to talk about morals and morality. Bitch, please. Now look, he goes on to say, lions reportedly traveled 140 miles to Fuentes' home after allegedly murdering 3 family members. You see that? Allegedly. White supremacy is backfiring, and they still using the word allegedly. He killed 3 of his family members before he came to try to kill Nick. He drove 140 fucking miles. That means he drove over 2 hours just to kill this man. If you drive in a mile a minute, going 60 miles an hour, he drove over 2 hours to come get this bitch. So, dude, probably somewhere from Illinois. Because from what I hear, Nick lives in Chicago. Either he's from Indiana, not too deep in Indiana, and he came to Chicago to get him, or he lives somewhere outside of Chicago, in Illinois somewhere. I know a 2.5 hour drive from outside the city. Either you came from Indiana or you came from somewhere outside of Chicago. Either way it go, dude came to take him down. Now, Nick Fuentes has released footage of the man calling out for him at his home. Fuentes was reportedly live streaming when the man showed up. In action that may have saved his life. Because, like I said, had he walked outside to take out his garbage or just come out the front to go grab something to eat, get in his car or something, boy, he'd have been gone. And he wouldn't even knew what was going on. And that's why I say this dude is inexperienced. Because all he had to do was wait. Sometimes you got to lay in them bushes. And he wasn't willing to do that. I guess he had unalived 3 people. And he was just ready for action. Nah, man. If that's what you want to do, you got to be patient and wait so you can hit your target. And I'm not trying to get nobody advice on how to unalive somebody. I'm just saying that's how a real killer would have did it. The dude ain't no killer. He inexperienced. That's probably his first time whacking somebody, unaliving his family members. And that's another thing about white people. They fucking love killing their family. They girl, they dog, the frog, weird ass motherfuckers, and unaliving themselves. They unalive themselves the most too. They OD the most too. They culture degenerate as fuck. And you know what's crazy? They got white supremacy and racism on their side. Why y'all doing so much damn crime? Y'all should be the richest people doing the best in this country. But that's why they mad. Because white supremacy ain't like it used to be. You actually gotta work your white, pale, pink ass off to get something in this life. Ain't too much gonna get handed for you. Handed to you, excuse me. Days of white supremacy are coming to an end. And we're gonna keep fighting white supremacy. Another thing, white people are they're set to become the minority in this country by 2045, 2050. And the more that they birth rates decline, the more you're going to see these genetic recessive trait having people crash out. And they do the most school shootings, all these mass pew pewings everywhere. And every week, it's a white dude or a white woman get caught fucking on a student. They can't talk about nobody degenerate. They the most degenerate people in this world historically. next to the Africans. But I put the white supremacists at the top. But under them, Africans, their culture's degenerate as fuck. Then the Caribbeans, culture degenerate as fuck. The Asians, the Indians, the Latinos, all these people got international crime syndicates, fucking with children, selling drugs, trafficking in people and weapons. And you talk about black Americans? Nigga, please, we saints compared to what y'all have done and what you still continue to do. And another thing, Nick streams on Rumble. I told y'all, follow me on Rumble. It's a good thing we on Rumble because we get to push back on this type of shit. A lot of these white supremacists are on Rumble because it's a quote unquote free speech platform. And I get to go at Nick Fuentes right there on a platform. This bitch damn near got 1 million followers. But these Africans got the nerve to talk about us. Oh, we don't fight white supremacy. All we care about is Africans and Caribbeans. Bitch, please. We on a bumper every day too. Y'all notice I just got off they neck. Now I'm on the white supremacist neck. Fuck out of here. I'm an equal opportunity employer. I got smoke for everybody if they coming for our people. Now, the bottom line is Nick called the police because he's soft and he was scared. And the officers who were called to the scene spotted lions. He ran away and then he forced his way into somebody's home. When he got inside, he killed 2 people dogs. So whoever home he broke in, I guess they had 2 dogs in there. Maybe the dogs was aggressive, like, hey nigga, who was you? And they tried to bite him. He popped their ass. Boom, boom. Now little Fifi and Fi gone. He done killed the dogs. White people love dogs, but he done killed the dogs. You done killed 3 people and 2 dogs in the same night? Oh, you are crazy as hell, white boy. He is tripping. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him. He off his meds. The white people gonna say he had a mental illness. I'm surprised they even said his fucking name. Because usually they try to add their name, right? They let to protect these people to the very end. But check it out. Um, they say he eventually left out of the house. I guess he felt like the police was coming. He probably heard them sirens and was probably thinking like, damn, let me get the fuck out of here and try to make a run for it for they ass box me in. And then eventually it's just gonna be a fucking movie situation, where people trying to negotiate and get onto the house and then eventually they gonna pop his ass. But he ran out the home and he fired multiple shots at the police. The officers fired back and they killed him. So he crashed all the way out. Grand Theft Auto 6 type shit. Jake Lang won't speak out about this though. But you will go to the BET Awards bothering black people who ain't doing no crime, ain't doing nothing. We just celebrating our dope ass, influential worldwide ass culture. But you won't say shit about this. Ain't that funny, family? You bothering us, but you won't speak out against this. You won't speak up for your fellow white supremacists. Good old Nick. All the ass he kissing, and you not gonna speak up for him? That's crazy. Bottom line is, this guy was 26 years old. No, excuse me. They said that he killed a 26-year-old named Sarah Mason, a 61-year-old Janice L. Mason, and a 23-year-old Caleb M. Mason, allegedly, quote unquote. Dude crashed out and allegedly unalived 3 of his family members. Went to Nick's house, drove 2.5 hours, damn near, to go unalive Nick. Couldn't get in. The police showed up. He ran inside somebody's house, unalived 2 dogs. He realized the walls was closing in. He ran, shot some shots at the police, and they blew him down. Rest in peace to him. That guy was a fucking hero. They already got low birth rates. And him doing that to his own people, it speeds it up for us. Thank you. You know the white supremacists love it when they see melanated people unaliving each other. Well, I love it when they do white on white crime because it speeds up their extinction faster. You already got low birth rates. You're not having no kids because your men are infertile. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, motherfuckers shooting blanks. And your women bobbing down on soul poles. They fucking everybody but white boys. They tired of you white supremacists. And that's why they be so mad when Becky and them be choosing melanated men. Because they want to preserve their culture. They call their own women mud sharks. They hate their own women. They the reason that their own women even had to start feminism. But we the problem. Feminism came because of how bad they treated their own women. But we the problem. Please. Make it make sense. Fuck Nick Fuentes. I hope the next person that tries this actually succeeds. And I stand on that. Because he a piece of shit. He's a white supremacist. I could see if you was speaking out against things and you wasn't being racist. But he literally says the most racist shit on his platform. And so whatever happened to him just happened. See, me, when I speak out, I'm speaking because people are doing fuck shit to our community. I don't have a racial narrative to push. I'm just simply fighting for my people, and I refuse to let anybody disrespect us or portray us in a negative light. And that's what these platforms are for. But fuck Nick Fuentes and every other white supremacist that rock with him, or the white supremacists that's just white supremacists that don't rock with him. Anybody that's a white supremacist, fuck you. And to these melanated supremacists who talk down on black Americans, fuck y'all too. I'm gonna let these white supremacists have their way with you. Hold your own nuts. We not protecting you no more. We tired of being Debo. And with that being said, I land my plane. I love y'all family. Thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all enjoy these type of lives. Like I said, the other page, YouTube page, is banned, but I still got this one. So I'm still gonna go live over here and give y'all some type of content. But for the most part, like I said, all of our content is actually on Rumble. So you guys are gonna have to follow us on Rumble for the content. Okay? That's what our Rumble page looks like. Go on Rumble, type in FBA Gatekeepers Radio, and you will see all of our content over there. Okay? I'm not dropping the content on YouTube. It's not beneficial right now. Like I said, the channel's not monetized. If I got time, I'll drop a video here and there. But if you want to see our content that's not here on YouTube, you have to follow us on Rumble. And right now, there are not enough FBAs on Rumble. White supremacy is running rampant because of their quote unquote free speech platform. Okay? So with that being said, I love y'all. Follow us on Rumble. I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank you for being here. Also, follow me on TikTok, FBA Red. I got 3 different pages. Follow me on all of them. I go live on all of them if need be. So, and yeah, that's where you will hear me and the gatekeepers at. The gatekeepers ain't going nowhere. I started this gatekeeper shit. You know what I'm saying? It's my brand. But sis, she gonna rock with us. Um, she the majority every live. Oh my God, family. The live that we did the other day was such a fucking classic, and that's why y'all gotta follow us on YouTube and Rumble. Yo, I gotta clip some content. I got like 3 different videos I gotta clip. But family, y'all missing out if y'all not following us on Rumble. We got a lot of dope ass content. I'm gonna start actually going live over there as well. But like I said, I'm getting things together and getting the systems and the software together. I'm glad y'all can hear me clearly. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I know it's early in the morning. Thank y'all for coming through. This is actually the most people that I had in the live so far. We got up to about 40 something people. So thank y'all for coming through and showing support. But here's the only thing. Once this live is over, I'm not leaving it up. Okay? The lives become unlisted. I gotta take the content and move it over to Rumble. But that's why it's like turn on your notifications. If I go live over here, you get to catch the show. But if you want to see the whole playback, you're gonna have to follow us on Rumble. And then eventually I'm gonna start going live on Rumble. That way, and then over there, when the live is over, I'll actually leave it up. That way you could just watch it from beginning to end. But over here, like I said, I'm kind of practicing because I'm still getting my systems together. Like when I started today, I had an echo. So now that I know I'm getting everything together, you know, I can leave the lives up on Rumble. Because I'm still trying to perfect everything. It's the Virgo in me. But, family, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I'm doing my best to become one of the biggest news and commentary guys within the Black American space, speaking out against what we got going on, and eventually building a news network that speaks out against white supremacy and racism, and just speaking on news and things and current events from our perspective, because we don't have enough media platforms. But we're gonna take it one day at a time. Rome was not built in a day. I wish you all the best. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Gatekeeper signing out. I will catch y'all on the next one.